change it. So when I hear Sister Bethy like, hey, it's time for y'all to stand up. Then they hear Mama Chief like, man, look, we don't need nobody on this calls or on our panels that's not concerned with building up America. Let's cut out all the arguing. We got work to do. And I know people get tired of hearing me say it, but the babies here in a town of 20,000 are dying daily now from ODing on fentanyl. Let's look at it. If you've been on TikTok, there was a song called Papa Perk 30, Papa Perk 30, and all the little kids were dancing to this Papa Perk 30 song, right? Well, there's no such thing. If you Google, this is what the community told me. There is no Perk 30. Perk 30 is fentanyl. There's a Perk 10, I think they said, and a Perk 15.
That, but you might be on to something with that one, though. You might be on. You know what? I'm gonna be real with you and shit, bro. I'm gonna be all the way real with you and shit. I don't know if it was just my experience, but in the era that I was raised in, maybe it was just my community and shit, man. But I never known niggas to be getting high off of pills and shit, unless it was something like an ecstasy or some shit like that. But you know, like Percocets and prescribed drugs and shit, pain pills and shit like that.
It's crazy.
High off of this shit, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know where this shit, bro. I really don't.
Through the music. I can't point out all the rappers who promoted popping all these different pills, right? Adderall, Percocet, Xannies, right? In most college areas, it's a big thing, right? But now they don't took it to another level because they I guess you call it lacing it with the fentanyl or the synthetic stuff that's like fentanyl, but it's killing them.
Man, that shit is crazy as hell. You know what? And also, bro, like I remember at one point in time and shit, bro. Like I said, I can't speak for everybody in all places, but I know I let it be known. I'm from DC. I was born and raised in DC. I was born in Howard University Hospital. I grew up in DC, right? And in my area, in that 80s, 90s, you know, that bracket, man, is when I was running the streets and shit, man. Late 80s, 90s, all the way up to the early 2000s. And it wasn't considered in my city and shit, you know, anything outside of like some weed and some liquor and shit, man, you was like considered like a junkie and shit, man. You know, like you want to play with your nose, you want to fool with that, you know, you want to fool with that white, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Crack, get on some dope or some shit like that, or you know, you popping all them fucking crazy ass acid drugs. That was all like considered junkie. That was all like junkie level type shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the fuck niggas all thinking that, you know, niggas popping, like you said, these Perk 30s and Adderalls and Xannies and shit. I don't know where the fuck this shit like some zombie type shit to me and shit. It's like some whole new type shit. I don't know where the fuck this shit came from.
I think it came through the music. I mean, most of it, you can hear it in certain songs where they're telling them, even Molly. I mean, I heard Rick Ross and them talk about Molly, man, you know, and I'm like, man, look. So I know a lot of it usually comes through the music. TV program, Silent Wars. And now, I mean, it's affecting the 13, 14-year-olds. That's the issue.
Yeah,
it was cool if you wanted to be 30, 40, 50 and you a junkie. But when we got our babies dying and ODing, hearts explode, busting open because they don't pop the Perk 30.
Yeah,
and man, it's not just here. So I can't see how we can come on here and we want to kill each other that we don't know. But we got an issue right there. It might be your son, my daughters, my grandbabies. You see what I'm saying? We got to wake up and look at it. And we not, because we eating the wrong foods. Eating the wrong food, so we ain't on the same vibration. Hey, look, I keep putting in the chats. The brother Straight Smoke own a printing company. I do that for a reason. Take some of that energy and go invest in yourself, and then go invest with your brother who got a whole printing company. He can make flyers. He can do whatever. What we doing? If you really believe in what you talking, spend some money behind it. Put it out there. And I have invested with the brother already. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And his cousin. It's too many great people on here who have things to offer. One truth. Man, we got to get into the crystals. Our grandparents knew about all this. You see what I'm saying? What we doing? We on here arguing. Man, you dropping information, man. If brothers and sisters don't want to become vegans, we got to eat the best of the best, and we got to know how to clean ourselves up. We got to learn the herbs to detox our bodies, because a lot of people going to eat what they going to eat. They're going to drink what they want to drink.
And see, you know, the whole understanding, like, and I'm going to tell you something, shit, this is what I got from the teachings or the understanding, my overall perspective, what I gained from Dr. Sebi. And let me not, forget to mention Dr. Iris Latham. You know what I'm saying? Because he's another brother that I actually helped me, you know what I'm saying, in my fucking cancer situation and shit, bro. Because I decided to not go with the chemo. I wasn't going to let the motherfuckers put me on an 8-week chemo treatment that they wasn't going to guarantee me I was going to be right. And they definitely wasn't going to hit my pockets for without no guarantee, right? So
That's right.
I started studying and shit, you know what I'm saying, on how to holistically heal myself, and that's how I found out about Dr. Sebi and Dr. Iris Latham. But my main thing is people criticize on the diet, and you know, but it's basically what I'm saying is and shit. It's a teaching that you're supposed to have and be able to know to apply to yourself, that you should add into your life routine. You should fast every now and then. You should take a break from all the grease. You should take a break from all the fat. Take a break from all the flesh. You should implement these things. It's just like your car. It's just like any machine and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it need a tune-up every now and then. It needs a oil change every now and then. You may have to go in and replace a filter every now and then and shit. You know, nothing just gonna fully run. Nothing ain't gonna just fully run on how it is and shit. You know, so you have to know how to maintenance your organs, is what I'm saying to you and shit. Your gallbladder, your urinary tract, your bladder itself, your intestines, the big one, the large one, and the small one. Your kidneys. You need to fast from things every now and then and shit. Go on a water fast, go on a fruit fast, go on a veggie fast. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. If you can't just go wholeheartedly, you know, on just a dry one. But you need to fast from all of the cooked food, all of the processed and stuff every now and then. This is what I actually got from them. This is what I learned from them and shit, is that he's not overall telling you that this is a lifestyle you need to choose, you know, you need to choose for yourself, if so be it. But this is ultimately what you need to know on how to heal and replenish yourself without the help of a goddamn doctor or you know, the help of the pharmaceutical company and shit, the help of a so-called insulin, the help of a so-called, you know, surgery and shit like that, have them chop you up and all this type of shit and remove parts. You can save yourself and preserve yourself way ahead of time shit with knowing just to fast every now and then. Change up your diet every now and then and shit. You know what I'm saying? Once a year, once every 2 years, however was comfortable for you. But that is what I ultimately learned from that shit though, bro. Is how to replenish yourself, how to maintenance yourself.
That's right. You cooking. And that's what we need. Because see, a lot of us, It costs to go sit at Dr. Sebi. You know what I'm saying? So now if you got it, you ain't charging us what he was charging. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people can't afford that. And like you said, you know it worked because you can be the message that you bring. You fought cancer. So I'm saying that's what I'm here to do. I want to hear more things on those vibrations, man, because it's around us. Whether it be your mother, your father, yourself, your children, we got to know how to deal with these things. You know, because a lot of us we not taking the jab, we ain't with their medicine. So if we're not with their medicine, we got to know what works and what don't work. You know, so yeah. I got to hear to hear. I'm here to be a student. That's how I like to put it.
Yeah, I'm the same way and shit, bro. I'm a teacher and a student at the same time, simultaneously and shit, man. I can tell you and teach you what I know through my experience, but I'm humble enough also to learn from you as well.
That's right.
And shout out to that Moden Gator in the chat, man. Shout out to everyone. I seen 050 the movement and shit, man. Shout out to 050 in the house, man. Real talk. Got the brother Richard Neal Bay up here with me on the line. Shout out to JJ, cousin JJ in the building. Yeah, man, the link is in the chat, man, for anyone. I got a little bit of time today and shit.
Yeah, that was great information, man. Like I said, I actually got to get on this bike, man, and go get these miles in. And I heard that little spiel. I was like, man, how long? I just heard vegan. I was like, oh, yeah, let me get in there. That's my type of conversation right there. Because, see, like, I think it's been about 10 years for myself now, right? And last time I seen my doctor, he was trying to tell me, you're going to have to take this, you're going to have to take that. I said, oh, no, I already know what to do. See what I'm saying? Yes, heal thyself, right? Put down their junk. Stay away from their junk. Period. Plant-based. Before it was even plant-based. We've been doing plant-based before it was plant-based.
Yeah, it requires self-discipline because it's hard. You know,
it's definitely hard.
The food, you know, and I'm going to be real, Michelle. I don't even necessarily think that the food is actually a drug or, you know, an addictive, you know, product itself. I think that the way it's processed, and I actually do believe that they put shit in there to make people addicted to it like that, man. For real.
That's why it's FDA approved. See what I'm saying? Yeah. All that stuff be FDA approved and all that's food, drugs, administration association or something.
And I do know that there has been, I know in fast food, damn near 80% of the fast food restaurants, they use a certain chemical.
See?
I can't remember the exact name, but I know they mask it with some other name. But overall, it's a form of a nicotine. It's a form of a nicotine to where they put this shit in you know, it's a certain ingredient that's in like all the burgers, all the fucking little like chicken strips and chicken nuggets and all. It's a certain ingredient.
MSG too, remember? The MSG is mind altering.
That shit, motherfucking dog, it's a certain ingredient that's like, yeah, that shit like having an addictive ingredient, and it works as the same way the nicotine will work in a cigarette.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The way it just keep calling your name and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Go get so when they go get that fried rice, brother, let them know when they go get that fried rice. That's why you see that sign say no MSG. You know, you don't want none of that stuff on there. That's that mind altering stuff, and it causes cancer.
Yes, sir, bro. A lot of this shit is harmful as a motherfucking shit, man. And a lot of the people don't know, man. They don't know, and they put their trust in them doctors, like you was just speaking on. They're going to tell you, you need this, you need to start taking this, you need to start taking this. Next thing you know, you on that shit for the rest of your life until it take you out of here. Like James Brown said and shit. James Brown said it in the King of Heroin and shit. He said, that white horse will ride you and will ride you all the way to hell, brother. It will ride you to hell until you are dead. brother. In the words of kid, in the
And
words of James.
you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy here though in Southern Illinois, bro? To see our people on meth. These people, our people on meth.
Man. You know what, brother Richard Neal Bay? I spoke on this shit, man. You know, like I don't understand what the culture is in our people anymore and shit. Like, is there anything that's just not tolerating and shit? You know, where we gonna look at certain, you know, the people amongst us. You know what I'm saying? We see niggas in the hood. You know, we already, you know, them been through the dope era and shit. You know, we had family members sprung the fuck out and shit. Crack members sprung the fuck out and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, we see motherfuckers sprung out and shit. You know, we love them and shit because they family and shit, you know, but you love them from a distance and shit. You can't trust them. Their lifestyle is just filthy. It's trifling. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, like, is it anything and shit where we just going to actually set the tone, the culture, and say, like, man, we not accepting this shit no more and shit. Motherfuckers getting cut off and shit, man.
There you go. There you go.
Banning you and shit, man, from the culture, from the family and shit, man. You are no longer part of the tribe and shit, man. You want to live like the foreigner or the trifling savage that you is.
There you go.
We will no longer represent that. We will no longer just give you a pass because you such and such son or you.
That's Big Richard's son. No.
To sit, man, like we got to start motherfucking setting some type of tone around this motherfucking shit, man, to where shit is just not to be tolerated, man. Like real shit, man. Like, yeah, damn.
Hawkeye cooking in the chat. He right, man. They done set a whole new culture. And I'm telling you, like Lil Wayne and all them, those dope fiends, bro. And these guys been listening to Lil Wayne. Now they got all the little babies. All those are dope things. Look, one of my little nephews, my great nephews, he's only, I think he's about 9. But he was trying to sneak and tell me that he like, I think it was Lil Baby. And he said, Lil Baby drink lean. He said, you know how I know? I'm like, how you know? Right? He said, because he got 2 cups and I guess he started doing his hand and like in the rotation, like swerve it around or something. You see the programming? See the programming they do to our babies? He knew more about Lil Baby than I did. Like he got double cups, and then I had to, you know, ask around. They say, yeah, double cup mean, you know, that's the lean. They putting it out here through the music, and our babies are grabbing it. That's the problem. So we need more music with that, whatever the beat that they grabbing them. We got to use that same beat and teach them the truth.
Man.
Because we doing this for them. We got to get out the way one day. We doing all what we're doing for them. The ancient ones did it for us. Now we doing it for them. But if they gonna be out on dope, we doing it for a dead nation. That's what I'm trying to get us to see. And this is throughout America. And remember, we're dealing with our issues here in America, not Africa, no disrespect, not Saudi Arabia, no disrespect, America.
Yeah,
and that's what's said on me every day. So I can't come on here and talk the rah when I'm saying babies. And these cops are killing our babies, man.
Yeah.
And they giving them guns. They leaving guns in the communities, bro. That's where all these military issue weapons are coming from. They've been doing it in Chicago, but now they're doing it throughout America. And we on here tripping. I can't trip like that, man, because I see what they doing. Silent wars.
That shit is real. That shit is real, bro. That shit is heavy. Everything you speaking is heavy, bro. That shit is heavy, bro. And, like I said, you know, it's one thing shit to try to, you know, understand the world for as large as it is and shit, bro. But when you just look at how we're going just here in America and shit, and like, you know, I question the culture all the time. I really do. I see all the agendas, and I see people is just vulnerable and shit, man. People are just so open and, you know, just allow so many things to give passes on shit, you know, very passive of shit, niggas, it's like to me and shit, I question sometimes, you know, and don't get me wrong and shit, you know, I came up in the streets as well and shit, you know, I was, you know, out there selling crack and robbing niggas, you know, I was doing a lot of foul things in my life as well and shit, man. So I'm no nigga that's up here trying to speak from a saint perspective or someone who ain't never been out there, you know what I'm saying, doing no crazy shit, man. Now that I am the age that I am and I got children and shit like that, man, I just looking at society and I look at the, you know, the things that my children think that is cool, you know, the very same thing that I thought was cool and stuff like that. And I just see it's like a fucking revolving cycle to where all the young men, they just wanna, and I can't speak for everybody, I'm only speaking of my experience and where I'm at. But, you know, when I go out and talk to the youth, man, the majority of them and shit, man, they just want to live this facade where they just want to be this street gangster thug type nigga. And they want to give off this image and shit, man. That's the way they want to make a name for themselves. And it's the same thing with the youngins and shit, man, with the young girls and shit. Like, they want to whore themselves out and shit, man. They want to get a reputation and shit by being known for how good they can twerk. Or, you know, and shit, how freaky they gonna get in the bed. They expose.
You're cooking. Mental sickness. Yep.
All of them motherfucker, you know, their sexual persona of them to the public as if that ain't supposed to be private. It ain't supposed to be like something that should be like, you know, valuable to you and held very secretive for you and your loved one and shit. You know, they put it out there and then they attract a certain type of man, and vice versa with the young men. They want the fast girl. They want the girl that's like, you know, like, and they want to move that shit. They want to be known for bricks. They want, you know, I've been wondering and shit, like, when is this shit gonna ever stop? You know, like, is there ever gonna be a motherfucking link break that's gonna break through and shit and actually break the chain of this shit, man? Like, and I've been wondering and shit, like, or is it even possible sometimes? I'm being all the way real and genuine and shit, man. I've been wondering, is this shit even possible and shit, man? The way I look at the youth and the way the world going and where people's mentality is with this shit. Like, man, I look at this, man, as a nation of people, when you want to speak on that standpoint, me feeling like some of us and shit, I hate to say it and shit, man, but sometimes I can only equate that shit to like the HIV process with the AIDS and shit, man. Some of us and shit is infected.
Yes,
and
sir.
some of us
Yes,
some
sir.
of us is
Yes,
like
sir.
fully blown and it ain't no curing, it ain't no coming back from it. That's how I see it, truthfully.
You right. You cooking. You are cooking. We gotta weed in. We gotta learn how to weed and weed out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you see it, we know it, and we gotta just let it be. We gotta have some type of manners with one another, respect for one another, so that we can grow. You know, I mean, it's great. Like I said, it's great brothers and sisters on here. The Mama Chief was sharing information about this thing that you can use to scan your body. We need more information about these things, y'all. I ain't got time to be arguing with nobody because they Pan-African or whatever their belief might be, because we know beliefs change. But what about the real? You see what I'm saying? See, Noble Ali called all that religious controversy. We ain't dealing with that. Let's deal with the issue of the day. Our people right here in America, our future dying. Like you said, the little girl who's twerking is going to get raped, okay? Then her body going to be found. She from the west side of Chicago. They're going to find her body out in the south suburbs somewhere, et cetera, et cetera. This is real life stuff.
Right.
And it's been going on for years. The little brother right? After they put the guns in the community, he get caught with the gun and he can't even use the gun. Now he gone to prison.
Right.
20, 30 years, he come out an animal. Because in most prisons, state prisons, they not getting no education.
Yeah.
They lifting weights, watching sports, and talking about what they gonna do when they come home. Real spill. I mean, I've been there. It was 15 some years ago, and I still deal with my brothers and sisters as they're coming home throughout America.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes.
So I'm saying we got to deal with this, man. I mean, the real, so they don't go back. Because that's the whole thing. Once you get a number, they want to keep you with a number. So we want to give the real to them. We want to give the real to the, because see, those are the babies too, bro. Even though he might be 50 when he come home.
Right.
He been gone for over 20 some years, so that's where his mindset is at. So, I mean, you know, those are things I'm dealing with, we dealing with. And I mean, man, look, we got platforms where we can deal with it. This is a beautiful platform. We can deal with real life issues. And at the same time, keep shouting out, hey, man, get up with Straight Smoke. You feel like writing something? You need something printed? Get up with, see what I'm saying? We can advertise one another, et cetera, et cetera. Man, get up with 11 Truth. See what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So that's what I'm about, bro. Growth and development. I'm not on no gang stuff. In all ways of life, let's grow, develop. I'm concerned with us here. Let's deal with us here. Let's network. Look, bro, right here in Carbondale, Illinois, they trying to find out how they going to get seeded watermelon in the stores here. See what I'm saying? So we need some trucks with seeded watermelons selling them to Walmart and et cetera, et cetera. They all want seeded watermelon. And some of my brothers and sisters probably sitting on a farm full of seeded watermelon. My brother OTK, we need him with a truck so where he can get the blue crabs from where he at to here. Man, you get blue crabs in the Midwest, you got money. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibration I'm on, man. How can we network and build some things and look, give the game to the youth? Another thing, brothers and sisters, if you got a Krispy Kreme in your area, check this out. I know it makes money. I bought 2 homes by fundraising. I'm going to say that again. I have bought 2 homes in Carbondale, Illinois by fundraising. Okay? Get these young brothers who want those Jordans, right? Those sisters who want all that name brand stuff and all that. Man, look, you put that form in their hand, you get the donuts for like $3, but they going to be able to come back with $20. People going to give them $20, brothers and sisters. You see what I'm saying? You get your money back for what you need to pay for the donuts, and then you show them you don't have to sell drugs. This is a drug. Called sugar.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep. Facts. Facts, brothers. Yep.
And you can go sell this to the dope man, the crack man, the weed man, the China man. You see what I'm saying? They take it and they bring it to the Arabs and put it up in their stores on Saturdays. So now you teaching them how to make money. And I'm giving it to y'all, man. It works. Get with Krispy Kreme that's in your area. Get that form. You see what I'm saying? Get your little team together, organize it, you see, and go from there. Bro, it makes money. It's a drug. White sugar is a drug.
Yep, facts.
I hear.
Yo, what's up, bro? It's good day. Salute everyone. Peace, Richard Nail Base. Peace, Greedy. Yo, I love what y'all talking about because it's real. It's real. See, when you outside, yo, man, I know a brother came home, got locked up in the 90s, came home in the mid-2000s, early 2000s. He didn't even know how to use a phone, man. We had to teach him how to use a phone, bro. So y'all are right. And let me tell you something. I experienced something back in the days in Queens, man. funny van came up in the hood one day. I never forgot this shit. And was trying to give motherfuckers guns, man. Never, and we got that ass out of here, man. Never saw a vehicle like that. And they was on some real shit, man. And we was like, yo, that shit went around the whole hood. Like, yo, watch out for this shit. Everybody was like, yeah, they was trying to get y'all burners. He was like, yeah. And everybody was in tune, like, yeah, we gotta get these niggas out of here. And they didn't come around. They was coming around for a week. And after that, nobody saw them no more. Who was these people?
Silent wars, brothers and sisters. Silent wars. It's going on throughout our communities, brothers and sisters. And what we doing about it? Again, Sister Betty said, stand up. That wasn't her. When I heard her say that, that's the ancient ones, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to, like the brother said, he stood up. We need to stand up because our babies, they grabbing these guns. Some work, some don't work. You know what I'm saying? Some might backfire on them. I mean, and they losing their life.
Right.
Yep. We got to really take over our name. Like you said, it's for the babies, man. You're right about that. Because we got because right now, Charleston White said some shit, and he's right, and we can't let it rock and go down like that, man. Because they young, they kids. We know how it was in our era. We can't just sit back and let this shit keep going and seeing our youth running around acting like motherfucking demons and savages, man. When we know what it is. And it's not all of them, but it's a good handful. And that handful is a lot. And we got to get order back in our shit. Because think about it. If this generation goes down like this, what the next two generations behind them is going to deal with?
Exactly.
You know? And I'm with the nonprofit. I helped somebody set up a nonprofit and all that already in Jersey City. So that's what I'm saying. Shots of me talking that shit like, nigga, I did fuck Jersey City and Newark, nigga. I helped somebody set up a nonprofit in Newark. And you know what I'm saying? We got to get into this shit, man. Because it's a lot and it's not that hard. All you need is workshops. When you got nonprofits, you can get land. I mean, you can get property in the community. You just need workshops, man. The only thing about nonprofits, you got to have your accountant, your paperwork, everything has to be in order. So you don't get ordered, because once you get ordered, they'll shut you down. That's how people be getting locked up, because they misuse the funds. But once you got your accountants and everything in order, that shit is nothing, man. But you right. Y'all are right. We got to do something, man. Because right now, the way this shit is looking, nah, man. We got our kids going at it like this, and everybody looking at us like we don't got no control. You know what I'm saying? People don't respect you if you can't control your kids. Look how we was looking at white parents back in the days when their kids was in the store acting like fools. What's the difference?
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, brother. There used to be a saying, Hawkeye and shit, you couldn't get away with that shit in the black folk household and shit. Certain shit you see them doing, they couldn't get away with that shit in our household, but that ain't quite the same.
Thank you, Greedy. And guess what? When that shit happened and you was with your parents, your mom, so your mom's look at you like, yeah, I wish you would act like that, nigga. I'm busting upside your head. Y'all all saw that. We know what we talking about. And it's still like that to today. It's still like that today. But, they want to front a little bit. But come on, man, they kids is out of control. White kids cussing at their moms, calling them all types of words and B letters, being in the stores acting crazy. Come on, man. We didn't respect that, so how people looking at us now?
And you know what, bro? I reflect back when I was like, I want to say I was 19, bro, when I actually started rapping and shit, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, Hawkeye, I never knew I can rap until I tried the shit, bro. Shit, bro. And I'm gonna tell you and shit for real, Hawkeye. It was a nigga I met and shit, man, a good brother of mine and shit, man. We still cool to this day and shit, man. He was from New York. He moved on my block and shit. Yep, he came down from New York. He's from Brooklyn. He actually grew up with Little C's and shit. He know Lil Kim and them personally. He was in school with them. He grew up with them. Nice. You know what I'm saying?
James and Fulton, man. St. James and Fulton.
Yeah, he from Fulton and Bed-Stuy and all that shit over there, right?
Yeah.
He when he moved on the block and shit, I met him one year and shit, bro. I remember one year it was Howard Homecoming and shit, bro. And we all was on the avenue, on Georgia Avenue, kicking it and shit, man. We ran into this dude and shit. He out there, he's like, man, yeah, I got the chocolate and shit from New York and shit. I got the chocolate. He said,
we had the chocolate, yeah.
Yeah, these niggas say I got the chocolate and shit. And that's how I got linked up with him and shit, man. I started fucking with him and shit. He had told me and shit, he was getting ready to move down here. He said in like the next month or two and shit, I'm gonna be living down here and shit. My mom's already got a crib down here and shit. I'm getting ready to move down here. Yeah, that nigga came and hollered at me on the block and shit, bro. We been tight ever since and shit. But he was the nigga and shit in my ear though, Hawkeye. Real talk though, bro. Like Donnie, you know, you always saying some slick shit out your mouth and shit, nigga. You need to start fucking rapping this shit, nigga. You probably be serious with this shit if you always saying some slick shit out your mouth. I was like, dog, I don't rap and shit. I played instruments and shit because I was, you know, doing go-go band shit, DC shit.
Yeah, definitely.
In the go-go bands and shit, you know, fucking with the, you know, the live instruments and bands and shit like that, you know. And then one day and shit, he kept coming around and shit, putting on beats and shit. Man, let me hear you just freestyle and shit, man. Go off that. Then he'd be freestyling and shit. We sitting there smoking and shit. Like, man, go off that, Donnie. Let me hear you spit something. And shit. And then one day and shit, bro, I decided to write a rap. I said, man, I don't know if I can freestyle, but I'm gonna try to write one and shit. Just me fucking with this nigga, dog. Just a New York nigga. My man Smoke and shit, man. Shout out to my nigga Smoke. Fucking with him and shit, dog. He's sampling and shit all in the crib. That's all he doing. He's sampling shit, making instrumental loops and all this shit. Like, man, Don, let me hear you spit something and shit, man. I got all these beats over here. You ain't trying to put nothing down. Like, man, dog, I tell you, I don't rap and shit, man. Then one day I started fucking with him and shit, but I've been rapping ever since. Fucking with that nigga from New York, bro.
Cuddy, I used to do it like this. I would say I turned down the music industry a little bit, right? I performed in DC Live. I got all that shit, yo. Let me tell you something. DC was ill. I performed battles, the Howard Homecomings. I did all of that shit because my boy went to Howard. I used to be down there in the late 90s, man. You know, I performed at DC Live, and what's the other one? The other spot, I forgot. Yo, man, hey, that shit is real. Like, yo, that music industry shit, I never forgot. My boy was an Israelite. This was the mid-90s, and he did music. He was like, yo, and we saw him one day on the street with his crew, and was like, what up? And we was talking music industry. He was the first one to put me on what was going on. But you know how you be like, yeah, we still gonna give it a go. Cats is young. Yo, when I heard, let me tell y'all something. When you have the A&R and top people like, yo, you nice, but my boss ain't gonna give y'all the check, and you be like, why? And he be like, yo, because they can't control you. You know what it is. All right? Motherfuckers told us that. Like, now, y'all had the police in Virginia. Sisters was like, yo, I never forgot this shit. I did a show one time in Virginia. They was like, yo, why y'all performing here? Y'all niggas is nice. Yo, I was nice. Me and my people, we was nice. And I never forgot that shit. They was like, yo, man, they gonna be able to control y'all. They could tell by your aura. They know who they could pimp. And when I saw that shit, man, we look at everything different. I was like, yo, that shit is real, man. So crazy, I knew back then, but that shit is crazy, yeah, man. And you know what I mean? So that's why we got to get into industry. Not to be funny, we got to crash all this shit down that we don't got no control of. If we ain't running that industry, we shouldn't be supporting it. It's time to get that shit out of here. And we got to set it up so we can control that industry. Until we do that, we always going to be getting pimped out. Because we don't got no say. We don't got the power.
And I wanted to rap, bro, like once I got inspired to and shit, man. Shout out to Movie Hood and shit, man. Movie Hood in the chat. Movie Hood in the chat actually shot my first video. The first video I was featured in and shit, man. Me and the brother Otto and shit, man. Shout out to O and shit, man. We did the joint Get Right and shit, man. That shit was probably about 20 years ago now and shit, bro. But bro, once I started rapping and shit, bro, I had this Yeah, once I found out I can rap, bro, I was inspired like a motherfucker. You know, once I started putting that shit down and shit, motherfuckers like, damn, Don, you sound like you actually can do this shit. Like, yeah, man, like I'm starting taking this shit serious and shit. The more I was rapping, motherfuckers was telling me and shit like, dog, you sound nice and shit, bro. You need to keep doing that shit. You need to keep doing it. You need to keep doing it. And I started doing it and doing it and doing it and shit, bro, to the point where I was up in many different studios and shit, bro. Performing in many different shows and shit like that, man. You know, doing, you know, had that motherfucking. I felt that I was getting ready to make it and shit, bro. And then all of a sudden and shit, bro, I got jammed up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got jammed up and shit, bro. And actually, I remember this shit too, though, Hawkeye and shit. I was getting ready to be featured on a mixtape with the Locks and a bunch of other people in the industry and shit. You know what I'm saying? One of the Smoke Peoples, one of my peoples, one of Smoke Peoples and shit was a famous DJ in New York and shit, and he did a lot of production and shit for like Styles P and Lil C's and all that shit, man. We actually took a trip to New York and we went up in the studio with him live and shit. Me, my man Smoke, and a couple other niggas and shit, man. We went up that motherfucker. We was smoking some haze up in the studio with.
Yeah. You know, haze is ill in New York. The Dominicans had that on lock.
Man, well, we was smoking fucking haze and shit, bro, up in the studio with Little C's, with Raw Digger, and with Sauce Money. We was up in that joint. Nice. Hell yeah, bro. We was that was my first time meeting Sauce Money. As a matter of fact, I had never heard of Sauce Money and shit, and I ain't want to disrespect him or sound like that and shit when I first met him. But they were telling me, yeah, Sauce done put in that work and shit. You know, he nice and shit like that. But yeah, make a long story short and shit, we got into a little freestyle cipher. And DJ Henny Loke, that's who it was. It was DJ Henny Loke and shit, man. He was like, man, like, D, man, you nice as shit, bro. The way you rap, I would have never known that you was from DC. He's like, I didn't know DC niggas can rap like that and shit. He was like, dog. He's like,
when I heard you. Yeah, because you don't, because even when I heard you, I was like, okay. Because you're right, you don't hear y'all flowing like that too much a certain way.
Yeah, he was like, most DC niggas and shit got like the go-go flow and shit. He's like, man, you actually got like a hip-hop flow. You got a rap flow and shit, a hip-hop flow. And I was like, man, so let's work and shit, man. DJ Henny Loke sent me home with 2 tracks that I was supposed to send my verse back with him. I know I was supposed to come back and record the verses with him after I was ready and shit. He was going to feature them joints on the track with Styles P and other artists and shit like that, so my name can get out there and shit. But before that shit could jump off Hawkeye shit, the nigga DJ Henny Loke got locked up on some child support shit, bro.
Oh wow, damn! My boy, we was working with a DJ down there too, P Cutter. You remember a mixtape DJ called P Cutter?
Oh hell yeah, P Cutter, hell yeah, hell yeah.
That was my boy. That was my boy's boy. He African, he Nigerian. He was dealing with my boy that went to Howard. That's what I'm saying. He had our music and shit. Yep. P Cutter.
Yeah. P Cutter. I used to have a bunch of his mixtapes back in the day and shit.
Yo, all those Cameron beats, we had it before they did Dipset with Heatmakers. Cause Arsonist, that's Heatmaker 1, he went to Howard, man. Straight up. And let me tell you something. I give it to that brother. Even to this day. Or everything. He see me, I know he online doing this thing. I knew he was gonna be big because he was doing it, man. He had, he got some beats. Brother's talented, man. And he was like, "Yo, Hawk, I'll fuck with you, man. Let's put this album together, right?" But then I told you because we had a little team. We was working on different things. But I was like, I already knew because right after that, months later, that's when we did the shows. And he was like, one of the chicks. It didn't discourage me, but I was like, okay. They ain't, if they feel that they can't control you or you're not gonna bite the apple, where you did that term come from? It ain't just women biting the apple. You got niggas biting the apple too. Cause a lot of these niggas is bitches out here, man. So it's about if they know that you can bite the apple, they'll rock with you. If you're not gonna bite that shit, you a threat. Okay. He's a warrior. He's an Uncle Tom. Cause Uncle Tom's was the niggas busting that ass. Niggas that twisted and thought Uncle Tom was the sellout. No, nigga. Uncle Tom was to let another white person know, like, yeah, he the Uncle Tom, nigga, we gotta watch him. Niggas don't know that. Gotta get our lingo right. Uncle Tom ain't the sellout in the cold, man.
Yeah, you
All
right about that. You right about that, bro. You right about that. Uncle Tom was the real nigga and shit. The other nigga was Sambo was the sellout and shit.
Facts.
You right about that shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I'm gonna tell you shit all about when I first heard you and shit, bro. When I first heard you on one of these platforms, I can't remember which one it was and shit. But when I first heard you speak and shit, I said that nigga remind me of that nigga voice remind me of Shaheem and shit, man. Not saying that shit I heard. Yeah, of course. Not saying that I heard you rap and shit, but I'm just saying your voice and shit, that tone and shit, and that New York accent and shit. I said, man, that just sound like Shaheem.
Yo, you know what's ill? You know what's ill, Cuddy? When I heard you talk about it, I was like, oh, this nigga shit is ill. And then you and Chrissy was flipping on cats. But when you said you was from Baltimore or whatever, around that area, I was like, oh, because that's my family on my mother's side. That's my brother. So I'm like, oh, okay. That's all like, that was like, oh, okay. That's my mother's side right there. My mother's side is Maryland, my pop's side is South Carolina. So I grew up always going to Maryland in the summertime. And I told you, I saw the Amish the first time as a kid in Maryland. Didn't know what they were, Cuddy. I ran in the house like, yo, the Pilgrims is coming. My family laughed and drinking. We cooking in the backyard. They like, get your ass over here, man. Let's go introduce. There ain't no damn Pilgrims. I was like, yo, straight up, Greedy. The first time I saw Amish, they was on the road with the buggies. I was so bugged. That's how I know our DNA is old. I ran in like warming in the family, like the Pilgrims is coming, y'all. Yeah, man. Word. And they was like, they no Pilgrims. But yeah, man, I like Maryland. The women, we got all the colleges out there, right? And to be funny, you know, it's a little bit of interracial, but it's our people with money out there, man. Maryland, all that area, DC, Maryland, Baltimore, there's money out there, man. They want to show niggas the bad side like everything else. But we got people out there that's making moves, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's some beautiful sides of Maryland and shit, bro. Like it really is. I've been living out in Maryland now for shit. I've been staying out here where I'm at now, this whole little Harford County, Maryland area where I'm at now. I've been out here for shit almost about 8 years now, and I would say. Yeah, about 8 years totally and shit. About 8 to 9 years and shit, bro. But man, I done traveled, I done got around, I done learned about some parts. Like I told you, it's a Bel Air, Maryland and shit. I had never heard of that before until I got out this way. It's a Bel Air, Maryland and shit, bro.
Yeah, that's the money part. That's where people got money, right? That's where our folks. It's like a little city out there, private schools.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Them folks got money out that motherfucker, bro. It's this other little area. I can't remember what it's called and shit, man. But yeah, man, it's beautiful out there and shit, man. Like, yeah, bro, it's money. Like, it ain't what like when they show certain shit on the TV and shit. When it come to Maryland, especially the Baltimore area and shit, like the city. I done been down in the city. I'm gonna be real though. The city trifling is a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Be real. Yeah, the city trifling is a motherfucking shit, bro. The motherfucking, the streets is horrible. The motherfuckers trash every motherfucking way and shit. I mean, of course, it's like every other motherfucking, major city and shit, especially in the inner parts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Before you go like on the outskirts of downtown and shit like that, and you see all the white folk. But amongst you go like in the hood where all the niggas at, it's trifling as a motherfucker out there, motherfucker, bro. It's terrible and shit, bro. The motherfucking the streets is horrible. You see rats in the daytime. You see rats in the daytime.
Yo, we had to say it, right? While people's out there don't eat the cold cut meat out there, man. In DC and all that, because the food, niggas are smoking boat. I know about all that. Yo, but peeping, Greedy, right? I was talking to this chick I met in New York, right? She our people. But she was from like upstate New York. But she was going to school down there. I forgot what school it was. And I went down there and visit her, right? So we chilling, we go get some breakfast. Y'all never forgot this shit. She's like, yeah, look. Yo, brother just started throwing up in the street. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, this is her, Greedy. Oh yeah, he shouldn't have drunk that coffee down in the clinic, the methadone clinic. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, what the fuck you got me? Then I started looking on the floor. She said, you ain't noticed the floor, look. It was thrown everywhere from the dolphin. I said, yo, what the fuck? Yo, Green, no doubt. I was flipping on her. I said, yo, you out here with a master's finishing up some other shit, and you staying out here? I said, you think this is cool? Because you got money. Like, yo, what you? Yo, I bumped her. Guess what? She moved back up. Yo, I was like, yo, I never saw no shit. I said, yo, you know I'm from New York. We from New York. I'm telling you, flipping on outside. She got her little Yorkie with the coach chain. This was back in the day. She knew homeboy was going to throw up before he threw up and looking at me and like laughing like, yo, look, yo, I bumped her. Yo, I never saw no shit like that. Like on the West, Dolphin wasn't outside. They wasn't allowed outside like that. Dolphin ain't outside in New York, nigga. So this shit up here, we don't allow. Like even right now, crackheads come out at night, nigga, midnight and up. 11 o'clock, the earliest.
You know you done been around. You know you done been around the way. You like you said, you done been at least through that DC or that Maryland area when you know about the boat and shit, bro. Niggas.
Oh yeah, niggas smoking that boat down there, man.
That love boat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, niggas don't know about that shit. Yo, that shit give a nigga. Y'all remember back in the days that dust in New York, leaky. Motherfucker smoke that shit. He feel like he man. He on some Thundercat shit now.
That motherfucking boat, bro. That nigga, some niggas used to get crazy off that shit, bro. That shit used to be wild. I had my little run on it. Bro.
Yeah, it's wild out there. So I respect it. Like I said, it's our people's, man, but I respect it. I see, yo, that shit is ill out there. Oh, that area, DMV area is ill, man. Shit is wild, man.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Even certain parts of Virginia, because, you know, my mom's live in Virginia now, too, and shit, but she stayed deep in Virginia. She stayed like fucking like, I think her shit is like a 4-hour drive from DC and shit, bro. Like real talk. From DC, it's like a 4-hour drive to get to where she at and shit. But it's Virginia is close. It's close to DC as well and shit, bro. Like we used to go over there, like Arlington and Alexandria and what was that? Dale City and shit like that. All that shit is like right there across the water and shit, like right there. Close to DC and the other side.
Those are the government jobs. You either working in DC or VA. Virginia right there.
Crystal City and all that shit, bro. That shit was that shit used to be live out that motherfucker too though and shit though. Those folks over there on that Virginia side used to be turned up too. Shit they back in the day getting it in. Hell
One of my OGs who I grew up with, man, God bless him. His family from VA. My family knows family, like, you know, we lived in the same building growing up. Well, he was my OG, man. You know what I mean? He was from New York. Let me tell you something. That's Virginian niggas play with guns like it's chewing bubble gum, man. That's why I knew. South niggas always had guns. That shit was nothing, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I had some homies and shit I used to fuck with. They were twins back in the day. They was from I think they was from Dale City and shit, Virginia, or somewhere out there near Dale City on that side. But yeah, they used to come fuck with her. They had some family that lived on the block uptown where we used to stay at and shit. And they used to come up like every summer and shit and be up there for the summer, wilding out with us and shit. And every time they came up with different toys and shit, bro. That shit used to be wild as a motherfucker, bro. Them niggas said I used to play with that shit like water, bro.
Yeah, that shit is fact. Again, but you know what? If you know your people, Black folks in Virginia are a little uppity. Am I lying, Greedy? I'm not lying. They play that complexion shit out there with our people.
Nah,
right? That shit has been known history with our people for hundreds of years, man. Virginia motherfuckers, nigga, please. If you real dark or some ugly shit, niggas like, you know, nigga, like, you ain't no fly, nigga. Get your on some real shit, man. Yeah, man. I see this shit. I know, man. You gotta know your peoples. That's what I always say. The states matter a little bit. Cause that's the conditioning. See, us being up here, that's how it is. New York is different. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn's one way, Bronx is one way, Queens. So you grow up knowing I can't be the same way in Brooklyn like I am in the Bronx. Or over there in Yonkers where the locks and them niggas is from. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know how cats move. And that's how it is for us throughout the country, man. Because brothers in Florida is different than brothers in Cali. I like Cali. Cali, you go out there, you can. I went to the barber shop. They was talking that black shit. Pause. Flag on the play. They was talking that conscious Aboriginal shit, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Cali's ill. I like Cali. Brothers out there, they got their shit, but they aware of what's going on. You go to DMV where you at, our people talking that shit too. And then, not to be funny, Gritty, am I right? Down there, the white women are kissing niggas' feet like how that white chick did in Malcolm X movie, man. White girls are sweating the brothers down there, man, in them areas. Why you think Jeremiah is moving the way he moving? So you gotta know. I know, I travel. North Carolina is different. North Carolina and South Carolina, back in the days, families had beef, but they the family, they together, and them niggas be shooting at each other. Not to hit, but let you know, like, yeah, nigga, boom, we got guns over here, nigga, and it's because of different grandpas or grandmas or aunties, but them niggas is family, but they don't get along. They got some family beef shit. You see that in the Carolinas, man. Mm-hmm. Shit is real. So knowing where our people are at and the mindset is different. Why you think it's also hard for us to get on one page? Because what's happening in your state and your area, your surroundings might not be the same for me. Why you think this was a game that white folks always played? Flag on the play. You're different than them others. Right, y'all? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You done heard some of your homies in your own family come home from work. Like, yeah, my boss like me. He told me I'm different from a lot of niggas. He be like, you let them run that bullshit on you, nigga. Right, Grady? We all know what I'm talking about. What you think that's from?
Oh, shit.
Right?
That shit
you ain't like them.
That shit might be going on everywhere and shit, bro. That type of energy and shit. Bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, now that we are. Exactly, Grady. Everything, and you know what I'm talking about, especially you as an Israelite. Come on, man. They be running that game on us. Yeah, you different than them. They'll say some shit. Oh man, yeah, you like make you feel like you special. Then you gotta check yourself. Like, yo, hold up, nigga. Like you a good one. You smart. What the fuck you said to me, nigga? And if you ain't experienced that or heard some shit like that, then you ain't been out there. They thought you was. They put like this. You ain't even. They consider you the one that they talking about, nigga. You know what I mean? And that's the games they play, man. So we gotta understand too, because it's different areas. So that's why, brothers and sisters, and the way to fix that, the solution is doing business and us spreading the word, what's going on. And that's why hip hop was important, because that's what we did. That was the internet. That was us doing drums, tribal drums, or what you want to say, horns, whatever we was doing, messaging, whatever we was. That was we got this shit going on over here. What y'all got going on? How y'all crops is looking for the season? What conquistadors trying to hit y'all lands? Right? How this so-called white man Lord treating y'all over there? Yes. So that's why I can't be like, yeah, hip hop was there to do all of that shit, man.
No, man, some of this shit ain't gonna never change, bro. It's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be what it is.
Yeah, fat, my brother. Yeah, so that's one thing, yeah. You right about that. Cause I know that from him, you know, and it's not that hard, but I'm like I said, I'm ready to work. I'm gonna get this channel up with some business and talk about the markets. Cause I see we going in a direction people are starting to talk about business more and really showing action. Cause it ain't hard, y'all. It's not that hard. And people gotta understand this shit ain't this overnight. It's a lifestyle, like you said, Greedy. If you wanna do it, you do it. If not, all right. But thinking it's some microwave popcorn shit, some overnight success, or just trying to get, and you gotta watch people's motives. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about chasing the bag, because once you're doing good work and doing the right work that makes sense, you're gonna get that bag. When you know what you're doing, you're gonna get the bag. But you gotta have the goal, you gotta have the mission, you gotta have the operation, what we're doing, the game plan, the foundation, the networking, knowing what we can do and get as far as grant wise, knowing how to create capital. Right?
And you said something important too, and said, "Oh, I heard this shit on one of them streams too." And shit, when we were talking about business and shit, man, you got to be business minded to the point where your business is open for business and shit. Like you're not doing it just for your people. You're not doing it just for the niggas in the hood and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we're doing this shit for some major motherfucking thing. You feel me and shit? Like a nigga don't open up a motherfucking a mom and pop junk, or you know, you doing soul food, motherfucker. You got your plates, and you got somebody cooking up them banging ass dinners and shit. You ain't gonna open up the motherfucking store and shit and only expect a certain demographic of people and shit. Your store should be open to whoever motherfucking feeling your shit and want to come in and purchase that product.
Exactly. And that's the fact. What I say, you can't limit yourself. Just like if you can have a business in the neighborhood, never show your face, and you got somebody white run or so, just don't matter who's running it, but they don't know. They just look at it like it's a corporation, like a 99-cent store, a Dollar Tree. People could buy that. You don't know who's the owner. Everything don't gotta be like, yeah, black and proud. This is our business. They attack that image. See, once you know who your enemies are, we say we don't have no friends, so why would we say it's us? It's our business. Nah, nigga, we keep it quiet. Didn't grandma always say don't let people know about the things you love because they'll attack that? We gotta know. Why you think a lot of our elders, they wasn't scared all the time? No, nigga, you don't tell people your business. They don't even know our business, especially pound faces. Gotta keep a tight lip. You ain't know you ain't know grandpa that was our mechanic shop. But guess what? The whole neighborhood did. When Sunday come, we dress and fly going to church. And then someone tweeted like,
let me ask you a question and shit, bro, from your perspective and shit. You know, I just want to hear from your perspective.
Right.
According to what you've been taught, through all you know, and what you have come to understand, what is the origin of the pale face to you? From what you know, just respectfully and shit. I ain't saying that it got to be spot on truth, just where you at with it and shit. You know.
Yeah, I would say there's different type of pale faces. We got to understand that, right? So we got Neanderthals, we got pale faces. Pale faces are the Arabs, like your Turkish and all of that. The Neanderthals are a lot of those that you see in Europe. Them niggas who was worshiping Valhalla. All right? And they got that Neanderthal blood in them. Why you think some Europeans got them skinny noses that you can't even stick a finger in? Those are Neanderthals, man. Those are not the same. Right? Now it comes from mixing, from what we know, the story where everybody say, yeah, the Moors took these people out of caves and under the ground places, right? And then you have a little bit of your Yaku story mixed into it. See, they took a little bit of everything and it makes the gumbo. Because you got to go back. It's a history and it takes hundreds of years. We like mixing now, right? So why cats acting like it's so hard to be mixing when you seeing your people doing it now? It ain't new. Because at the end of the day, these people looked up to us like gods. They was walking on their fours, man. They wasn't even standing up. Them stories is real, man. But nobody want to talk about that shit. Why you think they be on us? Why you think they the creators? I mean, why do they look at us and they know we the creators? Why you think our culture runs the world? Because we taught these niggas how to walk. Get your ass up, nigga, stand up. Go wash your ass. People did that for them, right? Calmed them down. grooming, right? And then you got to look at it. That's what them black Europeans was doing, right? Then you look hundreds of years go by. These are just pieces of it. I'm not saying this is the Israelite way, the Muslim way, but when you start to get knowledge and you've been doing it, just growing, living life and seeing how people are, yeah, start looking at other cultures. Asian women, Asian people, look at their feet. Their feet is funny. They still got some feet that look like monkeys. They talking now.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So you're saying that the Neanderthal, like his origin is basically from the cave. Is it like it just happened to just pop up in the fucking cave somewhere from underground, some fucking way?
Yeah, they from somewhere we don't know. They was in the caves, maybe come out a little bit in the woods, but they was in the caves, man. Right? Why you think homosexuality is big in they shit? They didn't have the women like that. So only the strong get the women. The weak get raped and abused. Why you think there's a P. Diddy? Right?
You know, I think, oh God, I think, motherfucking dog, I think that is the most mysterious motherfucking question to be raised and shit forever in this fucking world, man. Like, where exactly do these people exactly come from? It's possibly in shit, man, that the whole story or the whole ideal understanding of aliens and all that types of shit is their origin, because, you know, like, they don't really have a certain landmass that you can say that they are indigenous to, or that they are, you know, created some type of way of life for themselves, you know, other than some caves, bro.
Well, no, this is how you gotta look at it. What I mean by that is, right? Don't think people didn't get exiled. And what I mean by that is the people who were albino. All right? Those who had recessive gene from inbreeding. Right?
Inbreeding from what, though?
Their own. If an albino nigga have kids with another albino nigga and they keep going down the line, there's nothing but recessive. Why either they got that 1% drop blood rule? All right. So think about it. They think about it. They didn't have too many women. Hold up. Look at the small hats. Right? If your brother is married and something happens to the brother, his wife is mine now. They into all of that shit. That community has a lot of you know, I'm not gonna the right way, which I know what I'm talking about, where they have autism in the community. That's the right word. They don't put that on TV and promote a lot of autism in a small community. Right? So these people, you gotta think about it. Leprosy, albino, all degenerate diseases. That's why people be like, oh yeah, they mutated. It's not really that they mutated, it's just that, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy as hell and shit, bro. Like, god damn and shit, bro. Like, these people,
we would never know. Think about it, because they was vagabonds, right? But we know something's wrong with them because Mother Nature beats them up. The sun and the moon hurts them. See, we not them. You don't know how they feel. But when you know them and you watch them, they always sickly. They walking around in pain, man. They just hide it. They're on medication. All that medicine you see on TV at night that be coming on them commercials, that shit ain't for us. So the side effects of it, that's for them. Think about it. We didn't get into steroids and all of that shit. That's they shit. Hormone growth pill did, right? What are these things for?
It's almost like they came into this joint like, you remember the first Total Recall? No, the first Terminator.
Oh yeah, exactly. Hold up, Greedy. Thank you. I'm glad you said that. The first Terminator, right? It had a lot of robots and drones, right? Whatever we in right now, aren't they using robots and drones right now in war? It ain't no men in them tanks. A lot of some of them tanks is drones. Then they got some that are manned. You know what I mean? But think about it, they using drones now, and everybody's talking about people are clone and this and this and that and reptilian and right androids. But we were seeing movies about this. Like, listen, I don't think everybody's the same. Some white women do got to tell. If you've been with a white woman, I'm not trying to get aggressive. If you know, some men be like, if you paying attention and you in tune, you saw a slit by the top of the ass crack. That little triangle and all that. What you think that is? Am I lying, Greedy? All right, brothers know, or you heard the story from another brother, or you heard an uncle or elder tell you that. That story ain't new. Right? Who heard that before? That shit is true. But they cut the tail off, you know what I mean, in the hospital when they born. It ain't no crazy big tail, but it's big enough. It's noticeable. It's something that we don't have. I never met us, any one of our people talking about they getting bed bugs. I don't know nobody who got that. Or who can't say that. What is a bed bug?
Like, yeah, though, bro. Like, we getting this ain't no disrespect and shit, man. We just speaking from experience and shit, man. We just having a general conversation, man. No disrespect intended at all and shit, man.
Of course.
There is a difference in shit, man. Like you said, the bed bug thing, the life, they get life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, facts. Yo, Greedy, I'm gonna tell you something, Greedy. When I was working at I used to work in a hospital, man, medical field, right? And I never forgot this. I had a young boy. She might have been young a year or two. Like, we ran I used to do research, right? I worked for I worked for Mount Sinai back in the day, right?
Yeah.
And never forgot this shit. It was the summertime, y'all. Yo, she came in looking like she was a bald egg. Blisters on her lips, sweat. A pretty white girl. Yo, she came in the office, the AC. She come by me by the office, because we was running the whole shit. We had our own office. That was it. She was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. She made sure nobody was in there, was around. She was like, yo, Hawkeye. She was like, yo, I wish I was you, man. I said, what are you talking about? She said, yo, this heat is beating me up, man. She goes, yo, people, man. She kept it real. Like black folks, like, yeah, y'all got that, man. Melanated, man. I see, let me tell you this. I got another story, y'all. My boy owns a fish company. He put ponds in people's backyards. So during the lockdown, I helped him on one job. He like, yo, Hawkeye, come help me, boom, boom. Cause I had aquarium back in the days when I was young. I had like 200 gallons in my crib, Greedy. I had brackish water, fresh water. I didn't go to salt because I didn't want to put that type of money in it. You know what I mean? This shit is hobbies, is money shit. I could teach. Yo, let me tell you something. Yo, no lie. You know how the sun come out? The sun be beaming? This is a small hat family. Yo, why the kids is in the house looking through the window, looking at me sucking just the rays, the sun, and they saw the glow. Yo, they no lie. You know how you did? You see it? Yo, they told their parents, yo, mommy, like, look, the sun don't bother them. I'm hearing the conversation, Greedy. But then, the windows open, cracked, and it wasn't no disrespect. It was like, yo, why the sun? The little kids want to know why the sun ain't beating them niggas up. And the parents told them, like, they're protected by that. Black folks, and that's what they was on some shit like, that's why they're so talented. And yeah, man. They looked at me like a god, man. I'm talking about rich little kids, man, who gets a pond done and during COVID. When everybody else is trying to survive and they got the nanny in the house. She, your sister, yeah, she came out was bugging. Because she was like, yeah, we had our own business. He had his, and I'm helping him. She like, yeah, this is good to see. But the kids was bugging how the sun wasn't us up, man. And they had to stay in the crib.
That's crazy.
So it goes back to saying we not them, so we don't know how they feeling. Somebody could play it off good, right? That's your poker face. We don't get that stuff, man. Never forgot that. She was like, yeah, man, look at my lips. I get blistered up. I can't take this shit. Her hair was all looking like Lassie, all thinning out. That's Mother Nature, man. So that's how you know they got something different than we don't got. And then on top of it, you know, ain't gonna lie, they got all that monkey genes. That goes to the Russians, man, because they was breeding with all types of shit. That's documented about Russia. You know that, Greedy. You was Israelite. You know that or not?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot of crazy shit, man. We found out about a lot of them dead histories and shit, man. You know, when it came to what they call antiquity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot of crazy shit about fucking animals and shit. You know, like I want to say, you know, when a lot of the shit that the Hebrew brothers used to show us and shit, man, like it was one of the elders that put me on to Caligula, one of the emperors of Rome or the Greek Empire shit, man. Like,
right,
this motherfucker was so fucking like turned out homosexually and shit, man. The nigga just worshipped motherfucking dicks and shit, man. This nigga was a fucking penis worshiper and shit, man. This shit was crazy as well.
Yeah. That's why they statues was naked.
Yeah, right? Bro. Yeah, exactly. It was something in they fucking culture and shit where all they wanted to do was worship motherfucking Johnsons and shit, bro. Like that shit was crazy.
Can I say what they Greedy? We gotta understand too? For our people, listen, everything ain't just in the books. You get the knowledge, then you gotta observe what's around you and how these people behave and see how they would behave in 20 years lifetime, your friends, your parents, aunties. That's why it's important to know the elders. Why you think they put that miscommunication with us so we can't communicate, so we can't talk, so we can't tell the youth how they were. So when you do a couple of generations like that, you know what the youth says now? Oh, that was back in your day. They changed. They ain't the same. Well, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, they kids. No, nigga. That's who they are. And some of our people be ignoring that. You got to know who you dealing with. Yeah, we know some of this bullshit is there. Don't get it twisted. They're killers, nigga. I don't know why people thinking white people are like some soft cornball. No, nigga. Going to the wrong town in the woods at night, nigga. Going to the wrong city with some motherfucking Italians, nigga. Some racist Italian, Irish, nigga. Or no Confederate flag. I'm gonna keep it 100. Go to New Jersey, shot something, be talking all that shit. It's certain parts in Jersey where they got the Confederate flag still hanging, nigga.
Yeah, it's certain parts of shit in Maryland where I am and shit, but the further you go up, like going towards Delaware, the further you go up, getting closer towards Delaware and shit on that side of Maryland and shit, bro. I done seen a few motherfucking Confederate flags and shit, bro. I'm talking like visually right off of 95. You can see that shit, bro, visually.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear that. Well, that's our flag, niggas. But man, shut the fuck up. You niggas is young. And if it was our flag, them niggas took that shit and they used it against us, nigga, by going upside niggas' heads. Don't get that shit twisted, nigga. I don't want niggas who wasn't outside. Come on, man.
Talk your motherfucking talk, my guy. Talk that shit, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas be trying to come online and be trying to twist history a little bit. Yo, stop that shit, nigga. I got chased by Italians, nigga, as a little kid, nigga. What niggas know about that? And we came back, nigga. You think? Well, you gotta know when to bounce, nigga. I'm talking about grown men chasing niggas, nigga. Bats and steaks and all of that shit. We busting them niggas upside the head with rocks and potatoes, nigga. From the fruit stand, busting them niggas in the nose, nigga. Run up to a nigga and catch him, boom, with a potato, nigga. He drop fast. Like shit came out his ass, nigga. Yeah, we was doing that back in the day, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Let me tell you something. In my old neighborhood, they killed the Spanish kid for writing graffiti, nigga. And when they was killing him, Greedy, the grandmas and all was like, get that spick. They was coming out their houses. Yeah, get him, y'all, out the window. So I don't want to hear all of that shit, man. And it's in the news. Look it up, nigga. Just put Queens back in the day, nigga. Kid get killed from graffiti. And niggas had to go out there and help the Spanish niggas and regulate, nigga. I'm still niggas get bikes thrown on them niggas, forfeiture. Like, come on, man. So you ain't gonna sit here and tell me ain't no racism. A lot of niggas wanna portray this shit like these people ain't vicious and fighters. Yeah, I don't know where you niggas been at.
Yeah, that's the shit I've been speaking on, Hawk. That's why I said talk that motherfucker talk, bro. Like a lot of these niggas, man, that took information, man, and certain things in the past and then actually them blackwash that shit, man. Like they still doing that shit with the Bible and shit like that to this day and shit, man. Blackwashing everybody and shit, painting characters and shit supposed to be Negroes and shit like that. Like, man, that shit fucking crazy.
I'm glad we talk about that. I remember you was talking about it too. And we public you were saying, and that's the sad thing. We gotta be careful, y'all, because we're erasing our own history. Don't let niggas fool you. Oh, they just got us from paperwork. Are you stupid, nigga? My mama told me stories in Maryland, nigga. How she had to beat up white kids going to school.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. It was a reason and shit your moms told you not to bring no motherfucking white woman.
White girl home, nigga. And my mom was kind of like shit. She looked at me like, yo, nigga, don't you ever bring that shit home, nigga. You have your foot, whatever, nigga. I don't ever think you bringing that home. My mom's be like, yeah, you bring home a Puerto Rican before you bring that home, nigga.
Yeah, you bring a white woman over to my doorstep.
We got options up here, nigga. You better go bring home a Puerto Rican. Where you get that came from? Bring home a Puerto Rican before you bring home a motherfucking Becky, nigga.
God damn, bro. That shit is real. That's just some of these niggas and shit, man. They minds is fully gone into some of this information and shit, bro, to where they can't even think right, bro. They can't even do things. Shit, bro.
I'm gonna piggyback with you. You right. You gotta be careful. You right. And you was an Israelite. You'll say this. Let me tell you something. Information can crack a person's mind, y'all. Gotta be careful. That's why you gotta digest it. That's why they say teaspoons. Right? There's dosage to medicine. So why is it not like that for knowledge? You're supposed to obtain a little bit, digest it, and see it in your world now. And connect dots. You just can't go dive in, book after book, book after book, book after nigga. You ain't, what's wrong with you? That's television. There's a lot of violence that these people use. That's how ill our people are. So stop trying to make us look like suckers, like we didn't have to crash that nigga. We was busting them upside their heads, nigga. And I ain't gonna let niggas act like that shit was. We did it up north, and I know our people was doing it in the south.
Man, we definitely was doing that shit in DC, bro.
Right, exactly. Now hold on. What do you consider DC and all that? The south or still up north?
I mean, I always used to just look at, I thought DC was just, considered like just the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? But my experience and shit now from living where I live now and, like dealing with people up north and dealing with people and shit from other areas and shit, man, when I talk to them and shit, but they always tell me I sound like that I'm from the South. So
right,
I guess
okay.
Will be considered Southern to most folks. May not be as deep South as per se Alabama or Mississippi or something like that, but I think DC is still considered Southern to most folks.
Yeah, I grew up I learned that the Maryland, that area, DMV is the beginning of the South. That's how I grew up. That's how we looked. That's how I was raised in my family. Starting in Maryland and Virginia is the beginning of the South.
And going all the way down.
Yeah, because Delaware's before that, right? Okay, then.
Yeah, it's like consider like you right, bro, because I know like they don't consider Delaware. I don't think they consider that necessarily the South, but it's basically like right there next to like, Maryland and Virginia and shit like that. Then you got Pennsylvania, but the niggas in, but Philadelphia is in Pennsylvania, but I don't think people in Philly would call themselves Southern or from the South.
They're not. They might say they're in the woods, they got a little country, but it's different. That's like North Country type of shit. But they're not the South. See, I grew up, as soon as you get down to Maryland, VA, that's the beginning of the South. Then you can go down the Carolinas, go down Louisiana, Texas, Alabama. Yeah, you hit all that, Alabama's, right? Then the Midwest is the Midwest, but I don't know. I'm glad we talk because this narrative got to stop, man. So when people just be trying to talk paperwork, you think they didn't manipulate paperwork? That's where whitewash comes in, y'all. If they did it with their own Bible, with the Bible, they show you a white Jesus, but he don't look like nothing that they say in the book. Just take that and know who we dealing with. These niggas is crazy. They make crazy societies, man, to keep people confused. Right? Yo, Greedy, peep this. You know they got a law, right? If an animal comes into a country that's not from that habitat, you're allowed to get rid of that animal, right? You know that, right? Or they don't want the animal in the country, right? So look how they do with people in America, because it ain't meant to be like that. Those are habitat natural laws. It's called messing up the ecosystem.
God damn. And shout out to Haru, the Duke of the Great Lakes.
Yep, shout out to everyone in the chat, man. But yeah, like I said, so
Roger Dub and shit, Roger W. And I see Shy Alphas in the building and shit, man. Salute to Shy Alphas.
Yeah, shout out to this Enemies Public, Huru the Duke, salute everyone, Nabi. Yo, this is crazy because, like I said, our people, we fought, so we can't replay that. And that's another thing I want to say. I'm not with the names of Black history and all this, but why none of our people in the community don't talk about our inventions? What's wrong with us? We don't talk about our inventions, the holidays. Everything is bad and negative. I gotta question that a little bit. Y'all want everything is a title to y'all to where y'all knocking down and don't want to recognize what the ones before us did and created and conquered and achieved? That's a little communism. Straight up, we just had a holiday, Memorial Weekend. That's from us. We created that holiday, which I don't understand how, a lot of niggas is just reading books on something like they was in jail and went to the law library. No history of America, nigga. A lot of niggas know about these law library niggas. But come on, man. And a lot of them niggas who get this token, this law was in the pen, nigga. But if you have conversations with them about other shit, can they fuck with you now? That's why you gotta be diverse, man. So if you don't know no history and don't know at least a little bit of a foundation or something to go with the laws you talking, you can't put it together. But you know what you see a lot of niggas saying? Oh, nah, that shit was fake. It didn't happen. What you talking about? Because you don't know the history. So it's easy to say, oh, it didn't happen. Some of this shit happened, man. We acting like we wasn't out here fighting. We'd have to go with the tie-ins. Like they wasn't putting drugs in our neighborhood. That's what the mob did. Ain't that what the cartel doing now? Cycle's repeating. The movie showed it with Godfather. What's wrong with our people, man? Oh, it's just TV? That shit was real, man. Then you got brothers knocking hip-hop. No, nigga, hip-hop changed a lot of shit for you young people that don't know. Don't listen to that old CIA, nigga, please. Especially for you niggas who like to deal with white girls and interracial, nigga. When hip-hop came out, that's when a white girl was in your face, nigga. Before that, she was only looking for a college, nigga.
Haru say DC is not considered Black America. It probably not now.
Not now.
It definitely was and shit. You could say back from from the 60s.
It was Chocolate City.
Yeah, DC was known as Chocolate City and shit, bro. Like
Philly was the city of brotherly love.
Yeah, I remember bro, I didn't have no motherfucking I remember at one point in time, bro, in the 80s, when I was a kid, bro, we didn't have no white people living in our neighborhood, bro. You had to go to the zoo downtown and shit, or go like over there, you know, down there by the Capitol and by the monument and shit like that for you to see white people.
Yeah.
Like all the white people live like in as far as DC, they all live downtown and in Georgetown.
Right.
But as far as like the inner city, shit, I'm talking about even in school, Hawkeye, we ain't have no white teachers.
Yeah.
We ain't no white teachers, I'm talking the public school system in DC, bro. We ain't no damn white teachers. We ain't have no white students. we had a few Hispanics and a few Africans and shit, but we definitely didn't have. I ain't grow up around white people. That's why I've never had no white woman. I ain't never grow up around.
Right. See, and let me tell you, you're right, because even in New York, it was different. It was like, you go to this area, it might be 20 minutes away from you. That's where I had to deal with the white folks. But if you in your other area, it's broken up like that. Right?
Yeah, I'm from DC, bro. Right? I didn't grow up around white folks. I'm just speaking. I know now, though, that junk is gentrified like a motherfucker, though. They done tore down a lot of the motherfucking projects and a lot of the Section 8 communities and shit, and built up some different shit and moved in a lot of white folks and shit, built shit that niggas couldn't afford and shit. So yeah, DC do look totally different now and shit. But I do know that even back, I want to say from like the 80s, the late 90s going into the 2000s when DC kind of like started being like gentrified and shit. You started seeing white folks walk through the area with their dogs and shit like that, like shit that you had never seen before and shit like that, bro. Like real talk. But yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
You're right.
I get what he's saying though, especially like when I first moved out here in Baltimore and shit, bro, in this area. Because I don't stand. When I first moved out here, I was living in the city and shit. I was staying right in the hood and shit, bro. Gilmore and shit, Gilmore Homes. That's where I was first staying at when I moved on this side of the town and shit, bro. But even in the hood and shit, in the projects and shit, bro, it was still white folk that lived around there and shit, homeless ones and shit. You see a lot of white homeless bums in the corners and niggas interracial dating and stuff like that. But when I grew up, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like still to this day and shit, like I don't see it that way and shit. But where I'm at now, though, you see that heavy out here in this area. It's heavy out here in this area.
You're right, Greedy. And let me tell you something. People be acting like, we had to handle business up here, man. I was surprised when I went to Cali. That was the first time I saw so much white trash was in Cali. Anybody who went to Cali, I never knew that like that. The holy shit.
White trash.
I never saw so much white trash until I went to Cali, man. Fact. But we can't be erasing our history, man. We got to be talking about our adventures. Because like I said, Greedy, growing up, so when Cass be trying to play like, it wasn't like that. I remember certain states couldn't celebrate Martin Luther King. So let's stop pump faking, niggas. And I was a little kid.
He said white Cali. It's a lot of white trash out this way too and shit though, bro. We ain't trying to speak to be disrespectful and shit, man. We just speak. We had a conversation, man. This shit is crazy.
Experiences. That's what I'm saying. Experiences. That's my experience. Like how was my experience to say my mom sat me down and had to break down why brothers in Alabama or somewhere didn't get the day off in school. It wasn't a national holiday for them.
That's right. Let me ask you this, whole guy, because I know I've never heard of it and shit, bro. But I know, like, out here where I'm at in this Baltimore County area or Harford County, whatever the hell you want to call it, or what they call it or classify it as, they got a lot of these little like trailer home communities.
Yeah,
a lot of trailer home communities and shit, and that's where like the common saying and shit, where a lot of the white trash be at and shit, right? Like let me ask you, see, in the city of New York and shit, because I know in DC it ain't none. Ain't no fucking trailer home communities in DC and shit, bro. Ain't none. Ain't no fucking. But in the city of New York, though, is there any trailer home communities in New York, though, bro?
Nah, it ain't no trail home. Yeah, that's up north. That's when you start to go upstate, but you gotta be like, and I don't even think they have it up there no more. They might have it upstate New York, but now in the city we don't. So like the white trash in New York would be like, they still live in decent, but they don't got no class, decorum. They throwing shit out the window still. You know what I'm saying? The trash, that shit is still, these immigrants over here. Yeah, let me tell you something, man. I went to go take care of some business one day in the neighborhood. In a neighborhood in Queens. It was Sunnyside. That's a part of Queens. And I'm walking, got the destination, get out the whip, boom, then we go in the office. I see a motherfucker throw a mouse trap out the window, man, with a mouse on that shit. I said, yo, what the fuck? Yo, greedy, no lie. You know how long ago this shit was? I'm talking maybe a month. This is new shit, man.
Alibaba used to be in Mount Rainier and shit. Mount Rainier, Alibaba, that was the area and shit. That was when we first moved out of DC. And my mom's put me in Northwestern High School and shit, bro, to play football. He was living in Mount Rainier and shit. He say, Mount Rainier trailer home used to be in Mount Rainier. That's interesting and shit, bro. And Mount Rainier kind of like the town that's suited for trailer homes. Let me say that.
Yeah, so like you know what I mean? Like I never experienced. I only saw trailer homes when I went to South Carolina. My cousins, riding around my cousins, I seen a trailer home. That's the only time I seen it, man. Yo, I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, they got Mexicans living up in there and all that shit. I was like, oh, okay. Word, greedy word. So, so that's why I'm like, yo, we gotta be on point where, like you said, we can't be having that whitewash being a tactic, but it's a so-called flag on the plate being blackwashed by because who's saying it. And that's what we gotta be careful for, man. And when people start talking like that, a lot of people ain't taking people serious in the community because you can't tell. There's nothing more crucial and better than first-hand experience, man. You can't tell some people certain shit if you didn't experience it, man. Or was it outside? So you gotta talk to people, how was it in Maryland? How was it in Alabama? And people gotta be honest.
Right.
I don't just be saying some shit because it feel good. You think that they found somebody hung in Central Park before?
Right.
I'm gonna tell that to my people. I ain't gonna put this narrative like, yo, we ain't go through shit in the North.
That's one thing I don't do in shit though, bro. I don't speak on shit that I don't have experience in and shit. Like I would never try to tell a motherfucking shit how it is in Alabama or what's going on in New Orleans or Louisiana and shit. And I ain't never been there and shit, like what the fuck? I never do no shit like that. And niggas be talking from that standpoint when it comes to history. Like we have a lot of people and shit, bro. And I'm just being real and shit, bro. Like we have people that have never been to Africa, have never been to Australia, have never been to China, have never been to these places, but they will speak and give teachings on what goes on in these places from what they read in the book or what they see on the TV and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? That shit don't, like your parameter of understanding or information that you think you done gathered about a particular area and shit, it don't make up for that whole fucking landmass. It don't make up for that whole continent. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas
you're right, because I told you, I always said it, I don't have no holes in my stories. My aunt married a Nigerian. Right? So, when I was young, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Africa maybe, right? You know why I didn't want to go? My cousin caught malaria. That shit scared me. I was like, what the fuck? I ain't going over there, man. Fuck is malaria? This nigga was in the hospital for weeks. And he been going out there since a kid. And this nigga caught this as a teenager. I ain't going out there, man. I was like, and then he told me, my cousin, they got bread. His shorty got pregnant. She didn't have the baby in Africa. They had it in London. I asked him, I said, yo, cuz, why you? Nah, cuz, I want to make sure everything be good. I ain't want her to. Now, how you could say that and you rich type shit over there? You still don't want to have your kid in Nigeria. So you say even with the best doctors, you don't want to even still have a kid there. You'd rather go to the Western world. And this is my family. And I could say that. I ain't got a front for niggas online. I grew up knowing they had to shoot in front of their house every hour, greedy. To let the thieves and the pirates and the crooks know don't come out here. That's what rich people doing out there. They ain't telling niggas those stories, man. Because you know how the rich all live in like say it's a gated community or something. Every hour, hour and a half, security come out and let off shots. Let niggas know. All the houses do that. Y'all don't come up here with that shit. I grew up knowing that. So when cats be talking like you right, they don't go to these places, don't know nobody. Come on, man. I'm not gonna sit here and say there's not no nice places. Yeah. I grew up seeing pictures. Yeah, they got their little city nightlife. Everybody ain't living in the bush in the wild. We know that. That's what money does for you. It's like that everywhere. Why you think they got resorts? A lot of people say, I go to this country. Nigga, you on a resort. Go where the locals is at now. Leave that resort for a minute. It's a difference, man. So I grew up knowing,
bro. We motherfucking building and shit, bro. Like I took the day off. I ain't getting no routes today and shit, man. So I'm just chilling and shit, bro. Yeah, I'm chilling like a motherfucker right now.
Yo, business, let's talk business real quick. You into logistics, right? So what about dispatching? You do it for yourself, or you contract, or you work for somebody?
I got a homie of mine and shit that be doing that shit. He got his own little contracting joint and shit. And what he do is he give off what they call Amazon flex routes.
Okay.
What it is and shit is like you can go pick up a 4-hour or 5-hour route where they'll pay you either $100 or $150 depending on which one you grab.
Okay.
It depending on what area too and shit and what time you get in the shit too. You might get a fucking $175, get paid $200 just for doing a 4-hour delivery route, and it'd be like Amazon packages and shit, bro. But long as you got a truck or you got a big enough vehicle and shit, man, they ain't gonna give you nothing that's crazy and shit. Whatever your vehicle is and shit, bro, they'll give you what can fit in your trunk and what you can deliver on that route and shit. And they'll pay you $90. Right. They'll pay you $100, sometimes up to $200 to do like a 4-hour delivery route and shit like that. So instead of me jumping on actually working for the Amazon company and getting in one of them blue Amazon delivery vans and shit, I just go to my man, which is the one who actually owns that business and is partnered with them and shit. And he'll just give me a little short, little fucking flex route. They call it a flex route. And I just, do two routes a day and shit. Make a motherfucking, quick $300 a day, $400 a day sometimes and shit. Just doing 2 routes for 3 hours on this route, maybe 4 hours on that route. And sometimes just so you get a 4 or 5 hour route, it don't mean it's going to be a full 4 or 5 hours, depending on how many packages you got and where you got to deliver that shit. You might finish your route in 2 hours, 3 hours, but you still can get paid that motherfucker $150 for that 4 hours. You still can get paid that. So the shit's sweet, bro.
So you do 1099? You do 1099 or I don't want to get to that, man. We ain't gonna get to that part. But the business part now,
that's exactly what I do. 1099, bro. That's exactly what I do.
All right, see, nice. So I know how to set all that up. See, that type of business, you get some box trucks, right? You get like 4 or 5 of them, 2 or 3. The Mercedes-Benz ones with the high top shit, you get a few of those. Right? You get the contract with the Amazon, and then you have people work for you and do that.
Right. And I think that's what my man did and shit, because he definitely got about like 5 or 6 of those vans. I think he got a couple Mercedes ones, like you said, and a couple of them. Yeah, but he basically got them vans and shit, bro. Got the motherfuckers painted, got the logos on them and shit, and he get the routes himself, and he employ motherfuckers to go get on them routes and shit, bro.
Now, and peep this, Greedy, right? So now, this is what Hawk and me was talking about, and every people who be coming up talking business. Yeah, you set up your shit, your corporation, you build the credit, once you build some credit, you go to a dealer, they're gonna give you a deal on those 3-4 trucks. And you don't gotta get no crazy price ones. It's something, come on, man, you getting 2 or 3 trucks, somebody giving you that shit for like 60 racks. For all 3. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It ain't that hard. And you think you could do the government contracts. You know what the other shit type of delivery service they have? The one for the medical and the biospecimens too, the pickups. You know about that, Greedy? Yeah, you don't buy them. You know what I mean. You can lease it. You there, Greedy? Oh, he must have got knocked out. No, I know that, Ali, but I'm just saying that you're right. You don't buy them. You can lease them out. You know what I'm saying? It's either it's however you want to do, but yeah, leasing is, you're right. You can lease them, and you lease it right under your business. You're right, Alibaba. You don't buy them. You lease them. You lease them under your business, and that's it. And the payment for all those 3 cars don't even be that much. Yeah, you back, Greedy?
Yeah, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. Yeah, so that's ill. You know, like I was saying, you know, they got the same type of thing with the medical supplies and the bio lab specimen pickup. Same type of way it works.
Right.
Yeah,
and
that's
you know,
ill though.
And you know, being that they, you know, I'm gonna tell you what I've been on though, Hawk. I've been thinking about how I can do it and shit. Cause I'm telling you and shit, bro. I be always thinking of ways to come up and shit though, bro. And you might be the man I need to talk to when it comes to this business.
Yeah, we gonna build on that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we gonna build. I wanna build with you on that.
Yeah, they opening a bunch of motherfucking well, they already have, and they still keep opening more and more fucking dispensaries everywhere and shit, even from, you know, from all in the Baltimore City area to even all the way out here where I'm at in the county part and shit, bro. Like opening all these motherfucking dispensaries and shit, bro. And I'm trying to get on, you know, basically getting to some, you know, delivery type shit with that. You see what I'm saying? On some, you know, because it's legal. If they doing it that way and shit, you know, because we used to ride around and sell drugs in the hood all day. That's what we did and shit. But we did it and shit, trying to, you know, be on the lookout and shit, you know, moving illegal product and shit like that. You know, roll around and shit and get them packages off and shit, man. If they done made this shit motherfucking legal with the motherfucking reefers and shit, we can open up some companies and shit where we could be having like some motherfucking the medical dispensary, the Uber delivery services and shit strictly for medical reefers and medical, you know what I'm saying, on some shit like that though, bro, because they doing this shit with all kinds of motherfucking medical products and shit like that. We can do it right as well with the dispensaries and shit, get our partnership going on and shit, bro.
Shit. Facts. So you know how we could do this? This is how, you see how Navi, she be driving, right? She in logistics. Just saying, you start with a dispatch company. Now we got people in different areas and we just get to work for them. From the delivery, the Amazon, we could do all of that.
Do all that, bro. Real talk.
And create jobs. And the is not that hard. It ain't that hard to do this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that hard, y'all. Because like you said, you don't got to really buy. You just need to have a little bit of equity. And build up a little credit. There's people out there that help you get your credit right. Motherfuckers buying trade lines and all of that shit. Don't let that shit fool you, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But your shit gotta be legit. It ain't no overnight shit. So what if it takes 6 months? But within that 6 months, you networking, you closing deals, you like, okay, we're gonna get these little, you know, this contract. It's a lot out here, man. I didn't know you was doing that. Salute to you, Greed. That's what's up. I respect that. That's contract. You pay your taxes at the end of the year. So everything is a tax write-off for you. Especially if you got a corporation. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And even if you don't have a corporation set up, it's still a tax write-off for you. Because you are the corporation. But with the corporation, it's a little bit different. Instead of you using your own yourself. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, 1099 is 1099. You're not an employee. You're a contractor.
Right.
Right? So think about it, Greedy. You could be having somebody else doing it while you relaxing, right? Like you said, $400 for maybe 3 hours. You pay somebody $200 and keep $200 in your pocket.
Yeah, indeed. So That's how you do that shit. And I'm gonna tell you and shit, but I was kind of forced to do it like this and shit, man, with the shit that my fucking baby moms be driving me through, putting me through with this fucking child support shit, and these motherfuckers garnishing my motherfucking payments and shit, man. So she kind of forced me to really grind out and get it this way and shit, in 1099 and this shit, man. Because every time I go get a fucking legit job, even though I had a sweet job and shit, but I had a sweet job nigga put me on to, bro, just the manager of fucking movie theater. You know, I ain't really had to do shit. I just had to manage the joint and shit, man. My crew up under me was so, like, the crew that he had already hired and had them, you know, working their, you know, their respective jobs the way that they were supposed to. When I came in, everything was smooth and shit, man. Like, I barely had to do shit, man. As long as they showed up for work and shit, man, I ain't had to go out on the floor, man. Like, the shit was sweet, bro. But yeah, somehow, like you said, you know how it is in the corporate world. Whoever was owning that joint, they didn't want to renew the lease on the joint and shit, man. So they was trying to transfer me all the way far shit, man, to where I just didn't want to fuck with that shit. But then I told myself it ain't worth it any motherfucking way and shit, man, you know, because what they want to pay me and shit, I'm not seeing the shit any motherfucking way, bro, because with all the taxes and the child support garnishments and shit, bro, my baby mama snatching $600 a check from me, bro. $600 a check. Snap. Right. Without a doubt. So, you know, with that 600 and that motherfucker taxes, Maryland state tax, federal tax, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit, and then you know your life insurances and all that shit that, you know, you really want to have, which is the benefits that come with getting a fucking job and shit. You know, they damn near taking $1,000 out of my checks and shit, bro. So I be like, man, shit, I gotta go out here and grind in 1099 and this shit in order for me to really like to see some bread. Shit.
And then I was partnering up networking. See, that's why I'm glad we having this. Yo, listen, y'all, at the end of the day, we gotta make money. That's how you feed your family, right? Self-perseverance. Let's start with this, the system and it is what it is. Every society has a system. It's not perfect anywhere. But that capital will allow us to take care of what we need to for our families, ourselves, and our communities. Now I can network with another brother or sister, B2B, business to business. We got to understand that shit, man. And we can take advantage of certain things, like how Truth be talking and people be talking about with certain grants. Because I think even Navi was talking about it. She there, yeah, sis, what's up? I don't be seeing eye to eye, but listen, I'm not biased. When a person is right, a person's right. Because I know, and I experienced it, I could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that we can do. But when you have a mentality greedy of just like, I want to rebel to everything, then what you going to accomplish?
Right.
That's a temper tantrum, man. We ain't got time for that shit. We got to make bread, right? We ain't selling our souls. We ain't selling our asses. We doing business. In a world that's, in our society that's ran by capitalism. It's business. It ain't personal. If I could go to sleep at night and a couple of brothers and sisters up in here, we can make money together and we doing, what's wrong with that? Now we can, what y'all got going on? Get some land, set up some farm shit. Right? But it takes everybody to be networking and be accountable and be a little trustworthy. When it's starting to be having funny people and scams, it's integrity, man. You gotta, you know what I mean? It all comes down to that. You're gonna always know who's doing good business. Everything comes to the light. That's why we can't force certain things either. This shit is organic, man. It ain't meant to be rocking with everybody. People be forcing that shit like, oh, come on, man. Nah. Certain people vibe together and certain people don't. Think about the circle of people who make money. A lot of them don't be childhood friends or family. It be people they meet along the way.
Right.
And they trusted each other, boom, put ideas together, boom, boom, helped each other, or they was in positions. When the opportunity presented itself, the person handled his business. It was good work. Then people be like, oh, I can send somebody else to you. Oh, yeah, my boy got some stuff you could do. I already know you do good work. You reliable, consistent, I ain't got to keep calling you like, yo, what happened, man? My people's complaining about you. What you? You know what I mean? All of that shit counts, man. You know what I mean? So, like I said, Greedy, we gonna build, man. This shit is ill out here. This is how we gotta treat our community, like business. If you don't got skin in the game, you're not gonna take it serious, man.
Man, shout out to my cousin Juice. See, Cuzzo Juice been tapped in, man. The Conrad smoke signal in the motherfucking house. Of course, man, the Road Dog Haru, the Duke of the Great Lakes. I seen Lady Spade up in the house. What's up, sis? Peace and Grand One. And I saw some Exit in the Paradigm. Shout out to Exit in the Paradigm. I like that name. That's a catchy. That's a fine name. Exit in the Paradigm. Real talk. Yeah. Shout out to all the and Juice said he got it popping and shit, man. Juice said he grow the reefers, man. That's my old guy. I still call it the reefers.
Now, Juice, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You know how we do, Juice? We get a brand. We do business with him, create our own brands, strains, and you can sell it in your state that's legal. He's our plug. Now that's our connect to get into cannabis. Now, you get your license, you make a brand, boom, you create some vapes. He don't have to make that oil and all of that. You get the machine that makes that shit into the oil, into all of that. You get all of that, boom. That's your brand. Now you get t-shirts. Now you get rolling papers. You get into that whole industry. It's a brand. And we should be thinking about it. Our people, we smoke weed, we drink, and we this. It could be what we say, negative image and a positive, but there's no way we're not making money through the shit our people are smoking and doing and into. How we not making that money like that? I'm talking about us, like entrepreneurs, those who got the ideas.
And man, I'm in the place now and shit, man, where I can grow me some shit, man. I'm gonna have to get plugged in with Juice, man. I'm gonna have to get plugged in, man. I have to show me how to get some shit going and shit. I done tried to grow so many fucking weed plants when in my young teen life. I done tried to grow so many of them and shit, and every last one of them motherfuckers died on me and shit. I don't know what the hell I was doing wrong. Somebody need to school me, and I'm all open for the learning. I need to school me. You can grow some shit, man.
Look at that, Greedy. Juice said he got the logo too. See, you say you're right. It's not. You gotta look at a DBA is not. You go to legal. I forgot. It costs a couple of dollars. No more than $300. If you know how to get it cheaper, cool. Cats be having these $4, $5. $200, $250. I think it is. No more than $300. When you create a DBA, I'm gonna let y'all know how DBAs work. You get a DBA, right? With the DBA, you get an EIN number. Now, when you get in that DBA, they ask you. It's a doing business as name. So what's your company? Say your company was Greedy Treats. So you like, hey, I want to create my DBA for Greedy Treats. It's going to connect to Greedy Treats. So now you get an EIN number, you go back to the bank and you let them know, hey, I got my DBA. That money goes to that Greedy Treats bank account. So now you can collect payments from either name. Right? Then you get, come on, man, this shit is ill. Then you get licensing and all of that. You could be renting out your name, Greedy Treats. But now you can, but the thing about it, doing business as, you pick and use what name you want. Right? Now you can get payment through both. And with the EIN number for the DBA, you can also build the credit for that. So that's another vehicle that you're building credit with. So say if Greedy Treats credit took a hit for some reason, we're going to use the DBA one. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, man.
You talking, bro.
Y'all are with me. Y'all understand, right? Y'all got to remember, y'all. It's not always about the name. It's not about the name. It's about the numbers. That's your EIN numbers, your DUN numbers. Your DBA, after you do the EIN number, you create a DUN number for your DBA. That's like your shell corp. It's another business, but it's tied with your business. That's why they have umbrella corporations, right? right? And then now you can have a couple of DBAs under that one business. Come on, man. And then that's when you can have partnerships and all of that, or let people buy in. And that's how you do stocks. Now you were selling stock for the main company, shares, Greedy Treats, right? And that would get people. You not coming with just Greedy Treats. You say, yeah, we Greedy Treats, but we got 5 different businesses. You're showing the different products. But Greedy Treats is the main, and that's what's going public. Come on, man. Right. I know how to do this shit, man. Yeah, you have a couple of names under the businesses, Juice. Yep, that's how you do that. Because every DBA gets its own EIN number. Right.
Hey, that is a dope ass that is a dope ass fucking name and shit. I didn't even know that shit came off the top, Hawkeye, but that shit sound right though when it comes to that type of business and shit. Greedy Treats and shit, bro.
You should look at it, yo. I used to do music, man. I was nice. I'm sure we Greedy Treat. I love business, man, because I had successful beginning, man. I was blessed to see that. I had my ups and downs. I ain't gonna front on line to my people. Yeah, they gotta have my ups and downs. Right. I took hits. I ain't fucking no Superman. I ain't living crazy. Fuck. I know how to get this. And it's lonely at the top. And at the end of the day, you do better when you can network with people, but you gotta be the right people. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We could do a lot of business, man. You have different, like even with the music, Greedy, you see how y'all doing the music? Y'all could be flooded. You know how y'all need to do this shit, Greedy? Y'all need to make NFTs. And the NFTs, y'all need to make it physical. Like vinyl, CD, tapes. So turn that shit into collections. Right? But y'all still give them the music digital. Make it an NFT. It holds value. Then y'all make like little short movies, animated videos and movies. And now you bring in your products, your Greedy Treats. You gotta have products. You wanna bring something different to the music game. Y'all gotta have products. Get weed crushers, bongs. You see the biblical, the shit that OG be smoking? Get a couple of that. Stamp y'all shit on it. You know what I'm saying? Get into different partnerships, right? Then y'all could be doing virtual concerts and all of that with avatars. You gotta know, let me tell y'all something. People be bugging, the world is changing. You can make money on a physical, it's like the same as your straw man. That's where we at. You can make money through brick and mortar, physical, or virtual.
You talking your talk of this motherfucker right now, bro. You inspiring right now and shit, bro. This shit is motivational right now and shit, bro. Real talk. I'm feeling you right now and shit, bro. With this, this whole mentality of wanting to be a creator and being professional about it and shit, man. Speaking that shit from a business standpoint and shit, bro. And I'm in a situation now, and I told you I just moved and shit in my motherfucking house, got my spot and shit, man. I got my yard in the back and shit, man. I'm getting ready to start growing me some shit, man. Real talk.
Nice.
Start growing some shit, man.
That's what I'm saying. And you got e-commerce. So it's what you want to participate in. But e-commerce it's a little easier because you can have your business run automatic. People gotta understand that shit. You got people out here making money who ain't even putting that much time. They check on their business once a day, maybe twice in the morning and at night. When they wake up, before they go to sleep. And shit just coming to their bank account from the merchant accounts or PayPal or Square, whatever payments you taking, man. You know? You can even get your crypto domain. So now when people pay you for crypto, they send it to your address. Come on, man. People gotta know this shit. There's different type of businesses, buying domain names, doing a whole lot of shit, man. That's cornering markets. That shit, come on, think about it. Elon Musk had to pay somebody, he paid somebody $50,000 for the Tesla.com. Somebody owned that. He didn't own it. He had to go contact the person because you got people buying domain names. That was big in the early mid 2000s. in the late 90s. People was buying domain names. Come on, man. That man created that domain probably for $20, just kept it up and made 50,000 real quick. Whenever Elon Musk. So it's a lot of opportunities. It's a lot, man. But as far as the music shit, come on, y'all have the NFT, have your products. Because you gotta remember, music is a movement. Right? The biggest artists had movements. They got following. You don't gotta have 1 million fans. You can have 50,000 people loyal, be going to Europe, 20,000 fans. But if you're getting, think about it, Greedy, if you're getting $20 and $50 from them, do the math. Even $10. Multiply that by 50,000 people. 100,000 people. Motherfuckers is making millions just off of 20, 30,000 people, man.
Yeah, bro.
Right?
It's real.
That's what independent artists people gotta understand. You don't gotta try to tackle for the whole world. You get your fan base, you get the people who rock with you. That's what makes the internet different. You show your lifestyle, people want to see you grow. And that's what we gotta understand with this movement. That's why the numbers are not getting bigger, because people ain't seeing the community grow like that. Why you think you see the same people? Everybody know, yeah, that's the sign. There's no growth. We gotta be real, man. I'm a business person. You gotta pay attention to demographics and quarterly results. Just don't be blind-eyed. Yeah. It's not about emotions or feelings. It's about reality.
Man, Shy Son just said, Shy Apples. I don't know how the hell I got Shy Son. The brother, man, with all due respect to my good brother, Shy Apples and shit, man. Trouble to my head and not my heart on that one. Shit. But yeah, the Shy Apples say, I'm trying to capitalize on my 400,000 followers on Google Maps and shit. What is Google Maps and shit, bro? I thought that's just the map joint. That's an app or something and shit. You can socialize on there. How the hell you get that many followers on Google Maps? Like, what?
Let me read this shit. Let me see.
It's something new to me and shit, bro. Like, god damn. I thought Google Maps was the GPS.
Yeah, he's right. Because you know why? You on? He's on point. Shy Apples. I'm listening to Alibaba. He said certain shit is private. And Shy Apples is on point. This young brother right here, he knows. He's letting us know he's in, because now he can reach out to all the businesses, all the people who's doing, people on Google Maps. Those is virtual worlds. People are networking now. People are networking now. Greedy.
That's right.
Okay. All right. So I'm trying to figure out what's Google Maps doing shit. Is that, or did he have a typo? Is that a typo or something and shit, bro? Because Google Maps to me is the damn GPS joint and shit where I'm trying to find out, put somebody's address in, like that.
Go to Google Maps, right? Put an address in or an area in. Then when you scroll down, you'll see people commenting and talking. That's what he's talking about. Because they'll show businesses. Google Maps show businesses and stores and all of that.
Yeah, they'll make you like a reviewer. You can review like different stores and businesses in your area.
Yeah, I ain't never know that shit. So you can interact on Google Maps as well.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Dang. I learn something new every day.
Yeah. Salute Alibaba. Yeah, everything is networking. That's how we gotta look at it. We gotta just be networking, right? Because you can have people, even like your music. You do music, Greedy. Come on, once y'all get y'all shit up, don't just think about the States. You know, that's why y'all gotta have different type of joint. Yo, you go overseas. First of all, they want to be like us anyway. They sweating us. Why y'all not taking advantage of overseas? Send directly to your website and have them buy the music through you guys. Because right now they trying to play people streaming.
In your heart.
Yes, sir.
You dropping some good information for the crowd listening. But
thank you, bro.
Be careful now.
I know. You're right. That's why I chill. I'm glad I saw that. You're right. That's why I'm pausing. I'm listening to you, OG. I got you.
Yeah, it's certain things we want to keep private, protect rights
Right.
and things. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
You know, keep it kind of general. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we gotta build behind scenes, y'all. Get legal Zooms. That's why people like, oh, you gotta look at it. These metaverses are private. We could all be in a metaverse right now with an avatar we building, cause seeing somebody perform, going to a different room, somebody having a lecture, somebody's building is a debate, is this, a workshop. Come on, man, we gotta wake up, y'all. Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell you what we got. We got the founding father Greedy, right? And we got.
Yes.
I'm telling. Listen, I'll be 60 years old in August.
All right.
I know niggas think I'm just clowning when I said I created hip hop, but I'm telling you some real shit. I'm telling you, so I done heard them all. It's my point, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm telling you that the three-headed monster of Greedy, Danger, and Dre Carbs leading the way for the rest of the network. I'm telling you, them three niggas is platinum artists. Them niggas, listen what I'm telling you. I done heard them all. See, I understand what it takes to make an artist, right? See, first of all, you got to have some what they call raw talent. Fuck all the music. Nigga ain't no music. Rap, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? You got to have some raw talent. It's there. Not only is it there, but it's unique because it's the old style. Meaning they ain't trying to sound like nobody but who the fuck they sound like. They goddamn selves. Right? And each sound is distinctly different.
Right.
Right? Now watch this. Their sound is different, but when you think of greatness of music in a particular style, right? They all have that, what we call uniqueness. You feel me?
Yeah.
I can think, like when I listen to Danger, there's a couple hip hop artists that come to mind.
It's a lot of them. Yeah, I like Dangerous. I like Dangerous. Go on. I like all of y'all. A lot of y'all brothers got some shit.
Watch this. Watch this, Hawk. This is gonna fuck your head up. Watch this. Danger got a little bit of Milk D in
it. You Heavy D. You said Milk D?
No, Milk from Audio 2.
Oh shit. Okay.
You feel me?
I forgot about Audio 2.
But he got a little bit of Santana in it.
Right.
His shit is unique. It's like a blend of some shit. He got a little bit of French Montana in it.
I would say Fab or Big Fab. I would say Fab.
I'm telling you, his shit is unique. It's a common. Yeah, he got some Fab in him too. His shit is unique, man. That shit is like, when I first heard this shit, I was like, who that nigga is? That's the first thing I said, who that nigga is?
Yeah, that Dangerous nice. You right, he nice.
Yeah, because it wasn't the music or what he was saying that caught me. It was his voice, his tone.
The delivery.
I said, who that nigga is? Because it's a unique sound. You feel me? And when greedy to me is like greedy to me is like the what I call like the you know how like you got a basketball team and you always gonna have some motherfuckers they ain't like that, and you always gonna have some stars, right? But you need a nigga that go show up every night and sure enough give you 15 to 20 points. That's greedy.
Right.
To me. Greedy style is just solid. It's like it's just a solid style with substance. That's the best way I can say here. Now, Dre Cobbs to me, he's got what I call a
he's the hook master type shit.
Dre Cobbs has got that he's the one that the how would I say this? He's the there's always a raspy kind of baritone type of feel in the music that's always feel like a Rick Ross type of okay. Matter of fact, we tried to get him booked for a Rick Ross opening because I thought that they would be ideal based on the the delivery.
Right.
Yeah, but Dre is just I see him as a polished artist. That's how I see him as a polished artist. I listen to people shit all the time. Unsigned,
I want to say this too.
And I want to say this. I know solid work when I hear it.
I want to say this because you're right. Because back in the days, they had artist development. They stopped doing that at the late 90s, early 2000s. After Nelly and all them came out, there was no more artist development. That means the A&Rs and them didn't help you. They didn't let you write. You know what I mean? It's things an artist has to do. You got to read different books, man. Experience life. Get the thesaurus. Get your vocabulary up.
You see, when we have this talk, right? Danger putting the talk together. When we have this talk, man, that's a lot of stuff shit gonna be done the right way. You'll see. There's an old thing, right, called everybody eat. I'm gonna show y'all how everybody eat the right way.
Right.
You feel me? You could. People don't realize how you can make something out of nothing, as long as you got yourself.
Go on. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts,
So
can I hold on something real quick, Alibaba, before you go? Because I know you're gonna go. I want to say this, yo. That's going back to business. Because I'm gonna shut up after this. Because I'm gonna listen to the OG. He told me I was giving a lot of information. The last piece of this information, the best product is you.
That's right.
When you could create something and you ain't gotta go pay to go get to re-up. Come on, man. Go on, Alibaba. You got it, brother.
I understand this. This goes beyond the music industry. We just happen to be talking about music, right?
Facts.
I don't care how much money a person got. The money he gets is going to be dictated by economics, supply and demand. Right? So it's one thing for sure with all cultures, right? Mm-hmm. That is that they demand shit. Right?
Right.
And they also supply shit. Now, unfortunately, listen to what I just said. When you supply shit, that means that in some cases you manufacture it yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now there's a thing I said we gonna chill on some things, right? About pertaining to us, but we can speak in general. And I was talking about rights, right? So when people don't protect their rights properly, of their property could be intellectual property as well, right?
Yeah.
It could be an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You feel what I'm saying? That's why you got to be careful what you say. Right.
Yeah, I know. Giving out information, I'm robbing myself, and I'm giving out too much. It's not for everybody. Go on, because you're right. It is private.
Right.
Go on,
That's
bro.
intellectual property, right? So now we understand that, right? So we're gonna keep things real general. You feel what I'm saying? So now back to what I was saying. Now, you know, as a person moves forward, right, understanding that when I say everybody can eat, right, that means opportunity.
Yep.
Right? That means based on what your input is. Right?
Yep. That's why they say everybody got to put in work. Everybody got to put in work.
If we a company, right, and you handling some emails, don't expect to make the money that the manager making or one of the artists making.
Right.
Expect to help them make their salary so that they be able to tip you so that your salary be more than what it is.
Right. And it's your job to create something and do what they do.
Whatever you doing and whatever your salary is, be the best. So you can make more money for the team.
Exactly.
The more money the team got, the more money you gonna get.
Exactly. Can we pause right there? And that's how everybody is not meant to be, but that's how a lot will be creative now and get into a field. You could be having a fleet of cars driving artists around. You could be having the property where people come to do their little small video shoots or this and this and that.
Just like
whatever
hypothetically, right? Say in the future, say things go accordingly, right? Okay. We need Navi to drive. She got a CDL.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's how shit like that just work out naturally. You feel what I'm saying? Yep. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean when I say understand what you can offer. Understand, you know, your lane, as they say, right? But you know they got signal light on cars, right? That means if you want to change lanes, just hit your signal. Let it be known. You feel me? That way it won't be no crash in communication. You feel me?
Definitely. Go on, brother. I'm listening. You building right now, and you cooking.
A lot of people, a lot of people don't understand simple lines of communication. It's just like driving a car, right? You always see in the music industry about people being disgruntled, right? You gotta have open lines of communication, but you must have reasonable and logical expectations, like I say, based on what you're putting in. Right. Now, see, I'm gonna help the brothers, right? And they ain't gonna be charging them all that fee that, you know, these other managers and be charging them. You know, I understand business well. I got an MBA. I got a bachelor's also in business, as well as an associate's. I ran several businesses and I'm solo retired and still, you know, doing my landlord type shit. So I know a little bit about business. I know a little bit about contract law. I done did some entertainment contracts. You know, booking stars back in the day for homecomings and that type of shit. A couple spots in DC. You know, so I know the game. I used to DJ a little bit. My damn self. Ashley did a song with a friend of mine. When we did that shit, 85. Did it at Howard. Did a little. It was. I'm gonna tell you who was on the album with us. It was an album with They had a jazz group. They had one group made it big. Oh yeah, Boyz II Men, they made it big. And who else was on the jump with us? What's the Puff them niggas? What's my man name? You know him, Hawkeye. What was the name of their group? D Dot and had a group. What was the name of D Dot and group?
Brand Nubian. No, not D Dot. That wasn't it. D Dot. I know was What was they shit, man? It was
They had a group too. I forgot what it was. But yeah, all them. It was on a a collab album that we did for Howard University, right?
Okay.
The name I joined was my man Derek Robinson. He did the lyrics, wrote the lyrics. Called "I Have a Dream." It was after the Martin Luther King speech.
You know right. Okay.
That was like, I think it was like 86 we did that joint. 86, 87. At Howard. Might have been 88.
Yeah. Okay.
And then from that joint, that's when Shy got together.
Okay.
My nigga Garfield. And what was the other? It was another group that got together too. I forgot the name of them niggas.
What state they was from?
Garfield them?
Yeah, D Dot. I forgot that. You right, D Dot. I forgot. That shit is right there. I remember that.
Let me see.
It was a lot of brothers back in the days.
One of them, I know Shy them dudes, two of them was from Cali. Garfield, I think I want to say Garfield from the Shy. I might be wrong. It might be the D. He from the D, either the Shy, I think it was. Something like that.
I know D Dot. I know D Dot.
Yeah, I forgot the other kid. The other kid, the dark skinned kid. I forgot his name too.
I forgot the name of that group. D Dot group. You right.
Yeah, they had a little hot joint one time.
Right. There was a lot of artists just quick to win. That's but it's like you said, it's just like spreading the word out and knowing how the industry works, because you could do a lot, man. Like you said, I ain't gonna talk no more about plans because this certain shit is private, but y'all, we could do this shit.
Yeah, but my point is like what you saying, right? If we could talk about this, watch this.
Definitely.
You know, there's many comedians today that they fill mega stadiums, right? Mega events, right? Doing their thing, right? Going around the world, right? And the reality, their reality is, what paved the way for them was the fucking Chitlin circuit. Smoke-filled, hole-in-the-wall clubs. Sometimes motherfuckers throw drinks at your ass and other shit. Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit. Your shit ain't. You got to be raw when you go through the Chitlin circuit, right? You got, you know what I mean? You got to be tough.
Yeah.
And the reality is, the music the same way. See, y'all look.
It's the same.
They want to get on stage and look all shiny and all that shit with the fine shit on, right? That's cool though. But that ain't where your shit started at. Your shit started in the motherfucker hole in the walls, in the juke joints.
Right.
You feel
and
me?
Now these days the Chitlin circuit, the Chitlin circuit way is getting way paid more now.
Watch this, Hawk. Watch this, Hawkeye. Watch this. We ain't talking no other joints you aware of, Hawkeye. We talking just in your borough, right? Watch this.
Okay. Yeah.
Go back to when you was a youngin', right? I'm gonna say you 13ish, right?
Okay.
Think about how many joints that's closed down. Now, when I say closed down, think of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about juke joints, pool halls, little bars, little performance, little clubs, right? Now, that's a lot of money when you start thinking about around the whole nation, but we're talking about just in your area. So not only is the owners gone, the people they employ gone, the people who was making money there is gone. You see what they done did to us?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
You know what? You know the point I'm stressing here? Rights.
Right.
See, like watch this. You see I'm gonna use you for example, Hawkeye. You come from a good family, and you try to pass it down to your son, and you done had a good business, right? That was passed down to you from your father, right? So you get to an age and you say, well, son, I'm getting a little old now, and you already been to college, and it's about time for you, to take over for the family, right? Now you doing this because not only is this providing a good way of life for the family through generations, you feel me?
Yeah.
But it's gonna continue to do this in the future, right? And it's been the family standard, right? So in your mind, there's no doubt that you're doing the right thing, right? But in many times, you know what happens? Not understanding finances, right? And the importance of them, right? What we do, we give up our rights.
Hey, bro, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, you can hear you.
Yeah, I stepped away like I was feeling you and shit, Hawk. You had motherfucker inspired me and shit, man. That shit you was speaking was motivational and shit. I went all into my files, pulled up some old music and shit, bro. Some shit that I got that I ain't never really released. I'm gonna let y'all hear this shit, man, before we close out, man. I done been on here long enough today. But I'm gonna let y'all hear this shit though, man. Like real talk, I ain't never really put this shit out. I got some shit on here when I was an Israelite. Got some shit on here and shit, man. Me just going at it and shit, man. Just getting creative and shit, man. So I'm gonna let y'all hear this shit. I got some features. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up. Man, I ain't really got no videos, but I got the good audio for you and shit, man. We're gonna check this shit out, man. And, let you hear some shit. I got a few joints I have recently put on the channel and shit, but yeah, we're gonna play this shit though, man. Let niggas know what it is.
All right.
Yeah, let me before Greedy do this, let me close on this right quick, Hawk. So my point is understanding your skill set and understanding what you be able to give to people, but also understand this goes for everybody. In a lot of conversations, and whether it's typing or whether it's verbal, I be hearing about a lot of skills, right? But like I said, I always remember you on the internet. And you know them immigrants and the foreigners you talking about? Right? They always peeping.
Right. Facts.
Right? Because guess what? Because guess what? A lot of people don't know. Right? I'm going to tell you one thing the internet has done. Right? A lot of people who don't understand how patents and trademarks work, a lot of people think that if I patent or trademark something, I'm good throughout the world.
Nah, you still got other things. Yeah, nah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, but this is my point. The internet, right? So you have to be careful.
Facts. You're right. I'm listening. You on point with that.
Because you may
that
be
was
like,
it. Because I'm not just slow down with the whole internet anyway. Like I said, I'm only rocking with like maybe 2 channels. You know what I mean? 3 the most, but everything else not. And I'm not even gonna be on it like that because I got, you know what I mean, work to be dealing with. But I want to set up my own shit, so I'm just letting people know. So when I set up my shit and we start getting shit going, you know what I mean? Y'all know what y'all coming over and boom.
Right.
Because I'm gonna set up probably two different communities. But go on, Greedy. I feel you. I'm definitely taking heat. I got you, man. Yeah, play that joint.
It's one of my old joints right here, brothers. And I appreciate you, brothers, for jumping up on the line with me, chopping it up and shit today, man. Salute to y'all, brothers.
Definitely.
And everybody that's out in the chat, man. Appreciate each and every last one. All right, here go one of the joints we did. This was on our mixtape called Ecstasy and shit. It was off the VSOP joint.
Dongles. Booze. Yeah, vivid thoughts of getting it in with her. Smoking joints, piling off a little liquor. Motion picture, got her open like Vista. Smooth one, words laid down like a scripture. Uncontrollable mixture, me and Shorty, we dangerous. Like that, Jada and Will ain't got a thing on us. Heaven opened and rained on us, showered us with compassion. Lovebirds, soaring in oneness, can you imagine? She rocked the latest fashions, Michael K, Gooey Lucci, fresh as ripe fruit. Giving me all that oochie coochie. Yours truly, baby girl's a masterpiece. Got me sweating, demonstrating my athlete. The feeling after sweet, in fact marvelous. Her peoples know I got her open. The shit is obvious, wild sex like Spartacus. Love making shit, love Jones. Me and mommy wavy, so half in our love zone. We where the love's grown, and where it shines bright. You can't hate or fuck up our vibe, cause our mind's right. Me and Shorty tight, we unconnectable. A king without his queen of his choice is unacceptable.
Oh wow. Busy. Let's get it in, lady. She said she lighting candles tonight, want me to fly down. Plus she got that Henny on ice, she in the nightgown. Threw a couple spliffs to the side, she don't smoke though. And we gon' do whatever I like, and that's the show, bro. I dig her, it's only good times when I be with her. A lady and a freak, oh yeah, she got that mixture. I nail her ass right on the walls, like she's a fixture. And she love it when we chillin' together, cause there's no issues between us. Tear the streets up, come home, tear the streets up. Your moans echo the room like they coming through speakers. Wet spots all over the place. She's a leaker, and she told me that my love is a drug, and she's a tweaker. Word, ain't no chillin' tonight, let's make it happen. Orgasms are overlapping, no time for relaxing. Baby, you with it, I'm with it. Put it to action, your neck and back and the sweaty. So you drop it just to show me you ready. So indeed, I am intrigued. What a hell of a night. We on cloud 9. Oh, what a hell of a flight. I take a sip, you take a sip, on the verge of another round. Thanks to the VSOP, it's going down. Oh, word. Let's do it. We going to. She know I fucks with her, and she don't like haters. I'm trying to fuck with her, and still stack paper. She by my side if I'm right or I'm wrong. That's why she the main topic as I'm writing the song. Cause that ride or die won't cross over like Allen I. She shotgun as I'm riding by, and I route shades. Prime time at the right age. When it's time to leave, then she might stay. She like real niggas, and baby that's me. She spoiled me in her arms, and I'm her SB. So much Grey Goose flowing, I need a jet ski. I'm trying to keep the focus, it won't let me. I like thoroughbred, she already knew that. If I get shot in the hand, then she gon' shoot back. She ain't a saint, but baby girl, who that? They say we won't get to the top, right where our crew at. Judge a book by the cover, then you gon' miss knowledge. Like the high school sweetheart that missed college. Keep it moving and don't look back. Like us in the hood when we don't look strapped. Let's get it.
Right there, Grady. I forgot the name of that where that sample came from. I know where that came from. I can't pinpoint it. That shit's hard. I know I know where that comes from.
Yeah, that was a classic.
That shit hot.
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I got a lot of music and shit, bro. I ain't really never put that shit out because a lot of the times and shit, bro, I was
well, I told y'all, that nigga good for 20 off the. That nigga good off the bench starting. It don't matter. He good for 20.
Yeah, right. This is a joint I did and shit with a brother that was an Israelite. When I was an Israelite, yeah, you know, you ain't never really heard this side of me, but you gonna hear it in the rap though, bro.
Just get up and teach them.
The Israelite side.
And let the word face to face. Don't point out the obvious.
What am I to do but sit here and look confused?
Telling you what you need to do. You want to get excited for this? You gotta make them excited. You want to get the change and start moving.
I've been thinking how to make the world a better place. Save my children, bring them face to face and teach them the law and lead them so no one can deceive them. Beginning of a good season, never misleading, defrauding or fallacious. My occupation is to seek the truth and tell them. As I watch the world spin, fall out of control, the foolish being exposed. The wise unmistakably, coherently, distinctly on a different standard. Ascribed to the Most High who elevated the conscious of the unconscious thinking. Nurturing the wise will understand it. Live life, love, let's do it bold. Maybe we can save the world. Seek the Most High before we go cold. It's the final offer, the only ultimatum. Moving forward with the right plan, a great disposition. Now I'm a changed man.
I have an ultimatum, can you help a rapper weigh them? Cause right now I'm feeling like I have no occupation. I wanna just face whatever it is I'm chasing, but at the same time I'm thinking I should be patient. I have an ultimatum, can you help a rapper weigh them? Cause right now I'm feeling like I have no occupation. I wanna just face whatever it is I'm chasing, but at the same time I'm thinking
I feel about the way we be living. It's trifling, every day is a killing. How many chances are given in the system? Many struggling victims without the knowledge of the one that afflicts them, and he's the one that can fix them. I try to hit them, but they necks get stiff. All they know is wild sex and get rich. Fancy cars on the strip, yeah, we a trip. Take a sip and then sit. Read the script, knowledge lit. Try to get as much of this pure wisdom as I can get. Then go share it with others. Israel, my true sisters and brothers, I love you. Plus I need you at times, I need to see your smiles. Might bring some peace to my mind. Roll a joint or two, get in the study, sip with some wine. Now is the time to get the whole nation together. Walk in the brightness, no matter if it take us forever, we making it better. Raising up our seeds in the truth so they won't become the beings we used to be in our youth.
I have an ultimatum, can you help a rapper weigh them? Cause right now I'm feeling like I have no occupation.
Bro, I would have never like really. Yeah,
that sounds like some showbiz and AG type of shit, man.
Oh, you remember them? Yeah.
Don't get that like some digging in the crate shit.
Yeah, hold on, no, I got another one for you. And shit, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, you're right. Show old shit. Digging in the crates.
Life in the streets, running into trouble, ducking the police. Thinking life a struggle, gotta change, man.
It's life,
change,
got to change,
gotta change, man. Gotta change.
Yeah, it takes hella strength to change. A whole lot of will to let go of the game. Letting go of this fame, declining all the cake. The streets is like a maze. The exits upstate suggest that you pump your brakes. Slow it down a notch. Trouble roam on the corner. Death is down the block. The foolishness never stops. It rises with the sun. See victims get victimized and lives become numb. Amazing, we still here. Living in this chaos, fighting amongst the beasts. It's sorta like the playoffs. Change is most needed. I definitely agree with turning wrong into right. Right as we can be it. As humans, we got a choice to put away this evil, turning a new leaf and teach it to the people. The future is in our actions. Decision making critical. A jail or a grave will do its part to get a bit of you.
Life in the streets, running into trouble, ducking the police. Thinking like a struggle, gotta change, man. Gotta change, gotta change, man. Gotta change, change on the streets. Don't get you into trouble. Laying in the streets, ain't dead on the double. Gotta change, man. Gotta change, gotta change, man. Get out the game, game in the streets.
Definitely ain't no game. Better get that in your brain, cause it ain't no stopping change. Get all caught up in this vein, trying to make yourself a name. Done your way for some time, and it just don't feel the same. Everybody ain't bred for that, that's just where some folks' head is at. We all been lost before, but grace and mercy's light and lit us back. Not preaching words and sharing facts. Don't get uptight, just relax. Truth will set you free, it's not a pill, so can you swallow that? My choice may affect my tomorrow. The blind leading and why follow? To be a man in this foreign lane, it's hard to learn with no role model. Chasing papers and ducking laws. Some lies and purple fraud. After the judge dropped the gavel, now they calling out for the law. Trying to teach us but the lesson hard. Poker face, he might just pull your car. Yeah, see a lot of people out here really about their life. If you ain't about their life, you need to get out of that life.
Life in the streets, running into trouble, ducking the police. Thinking like a struggle, gotta change, man. Gotta change, gotta change, man. Gotta change, change on the streets. Don't get you into trouble. Laying in the streets, ain't dead on the double. Gotta change, man. Gotta change, man. Get out the game.
Yeah, that shit is hard, my nigga. Yo, you there, Greedy?
We can do
Yes, sir.
slight
Yo, Greedy.
on that joint right there, and that joint right there go platinum.
Hold up. Yo,
that's one of my homeboys and shit. That's one of my homeboys singing on that hook and shit, man. I actually saved his life and shit, man. Well, I'm gonna say I helped save his life and shit, man. That good brother and shit, man. Yeah, he got shot up and shit, man, in front of my crib. Some niggas tried to rob him in front of my crib and shit, man. He got shot up and shit, man. I had to drive his ass to the hospital and shit, man. Yes, sir.
I'll remix it with and bring the bass to the front. Where that joint will be like this. Boom.
Now that shit is hard. That shit is hard right there. That's the one you can.
You know what I'm saying? I'll bring that bass to the front.
And all of that shit with that, Greedy. Like summertime t-shirts got
that song is old as hell and shit, bro. I think we recorded that song, bro. That shit had to be maybe about 2011, bro. Maybe 2012, some shit like that.
But look how
keyboard part, I'll bring that keyboard to the front too.
Hold on, Alibaba. But in these days, that type of message is needed more now than ever. You can bring out t-shirts. Yeah, you can bring out t-shirts with that Got It Changed in the front, and in the back, you could be like, yeah, stop the violence, boom, 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 like stop the killing, and then, you know, that last part, that homeboy said.
Man, that brother Hawkeye minded off the jump and shit, man. He hears some shit, he think right away and shit, business minded. I salute that shit.
Right away, because I find it, because where I'm at, I try to figure out how to make money off of it.
Hey, Greedy, watch this. Hey, watch this, Hawk. Greedy.
Yes, sir.
When you was a little boy, right?
Yeah.
And you want to run outside. You ever got checked before you was about to run outside?
Hell yeah, plenty time.
Right? What your people tell you before you go outside, Greedy?
You let them know first and shit. You don't just roll the fuck out the house and shit. You let somebody know.
But my point is, your people ain't never tell you better handle your business.
Oh yeah, of course, indeed. So
yeah,
most definitely.
Why you think they told you that? Why you think they told you, Greedy, you better handle your business? So
you're supposed to be out there handling your business.
Yeah, because you are a business.
Yeah, not just be out there playing and shit. You should be out there handling your business.
See, people think that they have to open a business.
Yeah.
No, you have to be open for business.
Yeah.
Right.
You understand me? You are the business.
Damn, I like
and that's what your grandmama said you better handle. Your damn self.
Right.
You feel me?
All right, yeah, let me continue so we can get out of here. So I got 2 more joints. So this one of the most.
That one is hard though, right there.
I appreciate it, brother.
Right there, man.
No question.
And this one of the most recent joints I did. Well, it ain't new, but it's more recent than a lot of the other shit I've been playing.
All right.
I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah. Some would say I smoke too much. I keep them white sheets on me like the Ku Klux. I'm a chief from the sweet leaf. Even do my thing with a vanilla. I'm the roller of the true Dutch. That's what I do, yup. I ride the day high. I'd be lying if I say I didn't choke on that good smoke. Wasn't fried off the red eye when I had came by. See, I really try to stay out the way. Be picking from the pound, take an 8 out a day. Be early in the morning, I be puffing on that good tree. For sure to roll about 2 or 3. Nigga, true indeed. I love the smell and the taste. You fuck around with me, you be pale in the face. Eyes real low, moving real slow like a tempo of this here instrumental. Know what a hit for? I'm getting high on the get-go. Got a blaze for me to behave. Without a puff, it be quite rough. It's no joke when I'm low on smoke. Feel like a rich man going broke. Slowly roll me a backwood with some OG in it. I be like Popeye when it comes to the spinach. I stay high, never low, to the point you would never know. Oh, for sure, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah, I stay smoking and choking, rolling and potent and floating. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's alright right there, Greedy. Remember you were saying you like that Greedy treats? That's the hook right there. Hook right there for the Greedy treats. Right. Juice. Greedy treats. Yeah. Boom. That's the hook right there. That's the punch. That hook. Right? Little things like that. That's how you get busy. That's how you finish. Now you formulate it. Put it all together. You got your product. You got your slogan. You got your plan. Shit.
When I'm rubbing on my bitch, making love to her like this. Yes. When I'm rubbing on my bitch, making love to her like this. She know when I'm rubbing on my bitch, making love to her like this. Yeah, daddy. When I'm rubbing on my bitch, making love to her like this. Your buzz be keeping me high, girl. I stare at you like the sky, girl. Wanna rub all on that fire, girl. I've been on to you like a spy, girl. It's a dry world and you're so wet. You got it, babes, you are so that. Got love for you, I'ma show that. I've been real with you and you know that. I done sold that, crossed the road now. Move weight in a few states. Been locked up, made a few mistakes. I'm a changed man, but who's to say? I do my thing, I'm a go-getter. Far from one of these hoe niggas. Been down and out, been a pole nigga, but I stay true. Or for sure, nigga. Have some more liquor, let's raise the cup. Let me roll one, blaze it up for the unity between you and me. How we flow, babe, so fluently. We be doing weed, we a good mix. Serve each other that good shit, that good pussy, that good dick. Stay deep in you, my goodness. My hood chick and you sexy too. Need you, babe, you like vegetables. Want happiness, no stress in you. Got the oil burner, smelling fresh for you. I finesse the boo, here's your wine glass. Sip with me, your fine ass. I'm him, babes, and you her. Ain't gonna be so long as time lasts. When I'm rubbing all of my bitch, making love to her like this. When I'm rubbing all of my bitch, making love to her like this. When I'm rubbing all of my bitch, making love to her like this. When I'm rubbing all of my bitch, making love to her like this.
Your shit is hard right there, Greedy. I ain't gonna lie, man. What your shit was good about it, you could visualize it. See, the way your music is, you can bring it out today. You know what I mean, Greedy? You could bring your shit out today because people could visualize what you're saying, and it still goes at the time. This shit is hot.
Niggas all start good for 20.
Appreciate that shit. That one right there. I produced that beat on that motherfucker. That last one and shit. I did that beat and everything on that one right there and shit, bro. That was all me right there on that one, bro.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just the idea of putting stuff together. That's what's up, Greedy. That's what's up.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all brothers and shit, man. But let me get the fuck on up out of here, though, man. I just wanted to play that shit because you inspired me and shit, man. Y'all brothers talking about, you know, all that good shit, business-minded and shit, man. You know, not letting your talent go to waste and all that shit. And I'm sitting on a whole bunch of music that A lot of y'all ain't heard, bro. Like I no exaggerating this shit though, bro. I probably got about 90 songs. Not all, even if they ain't all solo. Yeah, I got at least about 90 joints of shit that I done put a verse on. If it ain't just a full song, I done put a verse on in a collab with somebody. I got 3 or 4 mixtapes and shit, man, that me and my homies did. We was called the motherfucking the Dub G's back in the day and shit when we was trying to do our little rap shit. And I just never put that music out and shit because once I started my YouTube channel, I was more like conscious already and shit. I had already got out of the streets and shit. I ain't put no dumb shit anymore and shit. I was more so trying to promote more of a high energy, more of a good vibration type shit. And a lot of my music was involved in the street life. And I really, to be honest and shit, man, I really wouldn't want my motherfucking kids listening to that shit though, even though it's their father and it's my talent and shit. But what I was speaking, like I'm telling you and shit, when I started my YouTube channel and shit, I just wasn't on that shit no more. So I never really promoted that music and shit, bro. But I'm still sitting on a lot of that shit. And I listen to it from time to time. Real talk.
You can make videos or make small movies too, man. 20-minute movies, 30 with your songs all together, breaking up scenes. You could still do that right there, Greedy.
Greedy, you never thought about like some of the old songs, right, that you talking about? You never thought about just redoing them?
Yeah, I have and shit, bro. And that have came to mind a few times. I do got some joints and shit. I be like, damn, man, I be wanting to really don't shit though. I be wanting to put the shit on YouTube just to, what I'm saying, just to let niggas know and shit, like I've done this type of shit and I am kind of talented with it.
I know you got some joints that's fire and you like, yo, I don't really want to put that shit out now.
Exactly, bro. I be like, damn, this shit,
and everything together is fire, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd be like, man, if I would have chose a different word, or if I would have, said it in a different way, or if I'd have thought of something else, and shit, maybe I put this.
Don't put the fire out, man. Let it burn, man. Just put another type of log on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, we got some shit though coming and shit, some new shit though and shit coming and shit though, bro. I know Dangerous cooking up some shit. We all done sent them some verses and shit though, yeah. So the network been working, man. We got some shit coming and shit, bro.
Yeah,
real
Danger,
talk.
you get that meeting right, Danger. That's what you do, cause we can get this shit going on, man.
Yeah, we need to start moving on that shit and just being more professional about it and shit, man. Cause we all talented to make this shit happen.
Gotta work, man. It ain't no secret now. Niggas gotta work now.
Niggas gotta work and shit, man, and make this shit our business and shit to make it a business.
Yeah, you gotta work. So.
You know what cats might need? To create a podcast where cats are just talking about music, hip hop, all type of music, and just
just chill, Hawk. We gonna just chill for the meeting. Just chill.
Just chill. Get up out of this. Y'all brothers on the grand one, man. Peace and salute to everyone that's in the chat and tapped in, man, for these 6 hours and shit, man. We went 6 hours.
Yo, peace to everybody, man. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Peace, man. Peace. Salute. We out this jump.
Alright.
It's too good to be true.
Where my weed at, couple of shots. Nigga needs that, life can get hard at times. Gotta ease that, bro say I'm a god with the rhymes. Give me feedback, paint some real art with the 9. I will squeeze that, yeah, don't get it misconstrued. You should pay attention where you won't miss the juice. One bad call will rapidly switch your mood. It's a lot of names on that long list of fools. This is mental, life's a bitch on a menstrual. She'll pimp you if you ain't strong. Living in the wrong mind frame, fuck with your head like a migraine. Side chain, some stress for you. I wish the best for you. We seek peace in the midst of the madness and smoke hella weed by the Vic on the average. Some of us cope, many go insane. We done got so used to hurting, we don't know it's pain. My homie called me with a strange tone under his voice, saying, Greedy, I want out the game.
My heart's pounding through my chest, trying to focus up and make progress. My heart's pounding through my chest. My heart's pounding through my chest. My heart's pounding through my chest. My heart's pounding through my chest, trying to focus up and make progress.
When you niggas shoot up the block and kill a
kid. My heart be pounding through my chest. You deserve to do that, bid. You get your arch right. You niggas shooting like Cartwright. Me and Greedy gon' get you goofies out of the limelight. That's why I hold my 9 tight. Send you to them bright lights. Or the doctor gon' have you underneath that spotlight. That's what happens when you try to live a Tupac life. It's your path, you gotta choose. Don't put yourself in the position to lose. Time to wake up and stop hitting the snooze. Get off your ass and change your view. You know the rules. He got his brains blue and now he on the evening news. I guess he didn't pay his dues. You gotta keep your eyes on him when you play the game with fools. Cause it's a life sentence when you aim and bang your tool. It'll be your homie that'll take your jewels. You gotta keep the grass cut, cause these snakes are move.